here.
Yep, and it should be going.
And then Rylan, once we get going, if you want to grab your phone and just make sure our
we are going.
Okay.
Okay, well, welcome to our live stream. Hope you guys are having a good night. This is kind of an experimental live stream, so it might be interesting. We might make some mistakes. What we need from you guys as the viewers tonight is feedback. You know, how can we make the setup better? There are a few issues we already identified tonight. We had a little bit of trouble with the camera alignment. That's something we just kind of ran out of time. We were playing around with the angles of the camera and everything. We just ran out of time to fix it. But while we are waiting for everybody to get going, or everybody to get in here rather, we'll just kind of talk about our lists a little bit, and then we'll go over the scenario, and then we will dive into this. We will be playing with a timer tonight, so our game will last for 2.5 hours. And once it's over, if it's close enough to the end, we might still play out the remaining rounds. But if we think we already know the outcome, we'll just call it. So I'm going to be playing Old Dominion tonight. I wouldn't say that our lists tonight are competitive or even optimized by any stretch of the imagination. We're kind of just... Caleb literally threw together his old list from first edition Conquest that he used at LVO last year, and he just decided he was going to play that.
Yeah, I thought it would be fun since LVO's next week. Just a little shout out for it to be like, hey, this was my list from last year. And it's not a super good list, but I did get 5th place with it. So, I mean, I think it has a little bit to it. It's really kind of a one-punch type list. If you land that punch just right, you can keep that momentum going. But if you miss that opportunity, like if you do your activations wrong, you really pay for it in the later rounds.
Yeah.
But it's still a fun list, though.
I'm playing a similar list to what I ran at LVO. I've changed a few things. And as I recall, when I fought you at LVO last year, I crushed you with my list. But that's because I got a really lucky...
You managed to get that dark power up really high.
Yeah, and this time I will be playing different. So I'll start off by just talking about what I have. So I'm running a double Archimandrite list. So I've got 2 Archimandrites. Each one has a unit of Bone Golems and a unit of Legionnaires connected to it. One of those Archimandrites will be my Warlord. So he'll be able to cast 2 spells every turn. That's his Supremacy. It's just kind of a passive one. I'm then going to have a Mounted Strategos. He is going to be escorted by a unit of 5 Cataphracti. And I've given him a relic called Scopenug. I think it's something like that. It's kind of hard to say. But it's basically going to give his regiment Line Breaker, and it gives him Cleave. It's kind of fun. On a unit of Cataphracti, that Line Breaker's hopefully going to come in really handy. And then I have, he also has a unit of Legionnaires connected to him, just to wait so we can make sure that that warband is legal. And then my 4th character is a Heliarch, and he is going to be escorted by a unit of Varangian Guard. And there is a unit of Legionnaires in his warband as well, and that unit is... I believe that's the one that I set as 5 stands instead of 3. So that'll be my list.
Okay. So my list is running as the Spires. I'm going to be under the Directorate. My High Clone Executor is going to be my Warlord. He has the Marksman variant on him. That is something that changed from first edition, but the ability's still the same, but back in the day it used to be called Bionic Hive. And most everything in this list, though, is going to be running pretty plain. I don't have a lot of extra buffs coming along, and because I really maximized my points with what I had. For example, I just got 2 groups of Hound clones, my Marksman clones, a lot of Force Grown, and 2 Abominations. Well, the 2 things that are unique, though, is because my Ferromancer has been upgraded to be a Brute class, and it is also running with a group of 6 Brutes. So he's
Well,
going
I
to be
should
going
turn
with
mine
them,
off.
mostly with the idea that there's
Yeah, I
some
guess
really
you'll have to chat there
tanky
because I don't know where the
individuals
chat box
and
is.
that
It
he'll
normally
have
pops
the
up on
ability
its own.
to
Yeah, I'm going back and
give them their
forth.
little boosts that they need as they go out on the field.
So I might just
And that's kind of where I was showing that
not work on
this
anything.
list
Way of
kind of
watching.
builds in momentum, and
How many
then once you hit that peak, you just got to see what you can do. It does rely quite a bit on screening and the archery, so we'll see how well this does.
Okay, so talking about our scenario, we are going to be playing Maelstrom. It's the 11th scenario in the current packet. This one is considered by a lot of the rules team, it's considered to be the most balanced scenario in the game. We did randomly generate this, so this is just what the dice wanted us to play. So the way this one works, in the first few rounds of the game, so rounds 1 through 4, the center objective, the 6-inch one, is worth 2 victory points every round, starting in the second round.
I think I lost the live audio
And
or video.
in the
I'll wave a hand in front of it and see.
9th and 10th round, it's also worth 2, and then the outside ones are worth 1. And then rounds 5 through 8, the 6-inch zone becomes worth 1 point, and the outside zones become 2 victory points.
Open up the YouTube one and see if it
Now,
says
it
lost
sounds
signal.
like we might be having some issues with our camera. It seems to have frozen. Let me know if you guys can actually see us moving on camera. If you can't,
Go ahead
that
and
just
put your
means
hand
we've
out
got to
again.
reset our camera real quick.
You want to put your hand out again?
You gotta love the joys of technical difficulties.
I'm not getting your hand.
Just a second.
I think we've determined that what it came down to is that the adapter we got for our camera so that it can actually connect to the computer is not as high quality as we had hoped, and I think it keeps coming unplugged. So Caleb's going to quickly attempt to get it working again.
How do you do your deactivate thing?
Okay, so
Okay, go ahead and try that.
Caleb, can you take over talking?
Yeah.
'Kay.
So it's one of those funny things because sometimes along the lines you can only find so many adapters available at the store, and it fits what we need, but it has a weird T on it, and sometimes it just pulls on it a little bit.
Okay, try it now.
Okay. Do you have a
Okay,
light
we've
feed?
got live.
Aha, there we go. So we just have to make sure we don't bump that. Which, just in case, we'll see. Watch, when we use our dice tray, we'll bump the little stand every time and unplug it.
So basically, if you guys see us talking and we're like acting like the game is proceeding, but you don't see any movement, just let us know in the comments, and we'll reset the camera again.
When you guys are actually playing, it'll be easier to catch here.
But cool. So I guess we already got our sides picked out. So I guess we can go ahead and roll off to see who. Well, we got to see what cards come in now.
Yes. So I don't have any lights. Do you have lights?
I do. I have 3 lights. So in this, I'm going to bring in an auto, which will be one of my force ground drones. I'm going to roll for 2 of them, and I'm looking
Remember to
for.
roll in the dice tray.
Forgot the dice tray. So, okay, so I have 2 units of force ground coming onto the field. I'm going to go ahead and just do my deploys, since Scott doesn't have any lights.
The joys of being Old Dominion, I often don't get to play the first round because the few lights that are available to my army I don't like. It's not that I dislike their gameplay at all, I just thematically don't like the ghosts. I'd much rather take more human looking stuff, I guess. I don't know. So I usually just end up watching my opponent move all their lights up the board while I ponder life and stuff like that, I guess.
He meditates. Okay, so basically what I have going on, I'm going to bring in a group of 3 drones on the side here, and another regiment on the opposite side. So I got units coming in on both my left and right flank, and that will actually finish my activations, and finishes round 1.
Yes. So now we will update to round 2 on the display.
Okay.
Now, you'll notice we didn't bother having him do his command stack. When there's just one person playing, there's really no point in doing the command stack. He can just activate his units.
Especially when it says 2 drones.
But now that we are moving into round 2, my mediums can come on. I have 5 mediums.
Okay.
So my automatic, I'll make my unit Cataphracti come onto the board. And then I have 4 units of Legionnaires that I need to roll for.
Okay.
And they will be coming in on 1s and 2s. I'm getting 1 additional unit of Legionnaires.
Okay, my Vanguards are going to use their ability to come in automatically. My Marksman will be the one that I choose. I'm going to be rolling 4 dice, looking for my other mediums.
And I will have the unit that arrived, my extra unit of Legionnaires, be my 5-man squad.
Okay.
So no characters coming in.
I'm going to roll 1 for my last unit of drones. Okay, so my last unit of drones came onto the field. And my Vanguards and Marksmen. Other than that, everything else has to wait.
Okay. So we'll organize our command stacks. It's going to be a pretty fast organization command phase here because I only have 3 cards. You'll have to forgive us if we're a little bit boring this first time around. This is our first time doing a stream like this. We'll get more entertaining as the game gets going.
I am ready, so you have the card advantage. So I guess we'll both roll to see who goes first. I rolled a 5.
Oh, I rolled a 6. I'm going to make that into a 5 so that we tie and have to roll again.
Sounds good.
I will make myself win, yeah.
Okay, so you go first.
Okay, my first flip is Legionnaires. So we'll get out the first squad of 5. So I know I have a standard bearer modeled into this squad, but for all gameplay purposes, I did not put a standard bearer in the squad. I just didn't have an extra Legionnaire to replace it with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get you there, because I think the standards look really cool with the regiment, but normally I'll just put them at like the back of the command train instead of the front rank, or I'll even put them to a side rank so they're not on the command stand. But
I'm going to have this unit of Legionnaires come over on my left flank. And I think I'll just have them double march. So they will end up in this woods here. Into the forest. They'll end up 10 inches onto the board, and I will have them 3 wide on the front flank, or the front row, and 2 on the back.
Okay. So my first activation is going to be my Biomancer, who's not on the field, so the play goes to you again.
Okay. I am going to have my Strategos, who's not on the board yet, kind of just wave at you from off the battlefield.
Okay. I will wave back with my Assassin, who's not on the field yet. So you may go.
You'll find that in the early game, we tend to use our characters as delay tactics to force the opponent to get their stuff on the board.
Yep.
I don't know if that's necessarily a good way to do it, but that's how we do it.
Well, and for me, because especially the first time they come onto the field, you can't really use their abilities, so it's kind of like just using them as a delay is the best way to do it. But I do definitely mix it up a little bit by turn 4 or 5 when I deploy my characters.
Now, once again, as I'm deploying these guys, I have a banner modeled on the Cataphracti, but I don't actually have one in the list.
Nice.
I'm gonna have to go buy another box of Cataphracti so that I can have enough that don't have banners.
You know, I actually saw that new one-player starter kit for the Spires, where it comes with the Avatar, the Sentinels, and the Centaur Avatar, and I'm pretty tempted on that just to give myself a boost to my elite side of my army build that I got going.
So I'm gonna have these guys come on. Let's go 4 wide, just so that we can use them to kind of tie up a big chunk of the battlefield here.
I'll see.
There's them.
Okay, here's my next flip. Will be a unit of horse-carrying drone. Where did I put my measure tape? Can you see it?
You don't have a measuring tape. They don't exist.
I'm just so good that I just feel out the plays. I don't have to actually measure.
Measurements are a lie anyway, right?
Okay, so it's going to be the ones on my my left flank are just going to double march forward towards that objective marker, and the play goes to you.
Okay, I'm out of cards, so you can keep playing out your turn.
Okay, sounds good. My other group of force-grown drones is going to advance on my right flank towards the objective marker with a double march as well. My next activation is another group of force-grown drones. Anyone that's played against Spires should be very accustomed to hearing that.
Depending on who you play against. Now that the Seedsbreaker Behemoth is out, I think the elite playstyle for the Spires is a lot more viable than it used to be.
Oh yes, definitely. I've played a few rounds with it. It is a favorite. I do like that card. Mr. State Unit. Okay, my Biomancer is going to advance into the center field with his drones straight forward.
That double march there?
Yep.
Awesome.
And then next I have a group of marksman clones is going to march onto the field at this point. Let me just check something here. Check my range real quick. That was another one of the things about this list back in first edition. They did have a little bit more range on the marksman, so they have that ability to march onto the field and shoot almost right off the bat.
Well, obviously they didn't need it because they don't have it anymore. So.
Oh, they needed it. You always need it.
So assuming they're just going to double march to get in range for next round.
I don't know if they're going to double march. Yes, I think I'll go ahead and just use their full march. Get 10 inches onto the field there, and then my last flip will be a group of Vanguard clones. And these also have an assassin with them.
Oh, you know, that is really handy. I forgot to rank up all my dudes on those group movement trays. So you'll notice that Caleb has his guys set up so that he can move them 3 stands at a time. We have these nice little handy 3D printed stands that go under the normal trays. And I was supposed to use those too, but I forgot to do that. So I'm going to play the classic way.
Scott's going old school. Old school with his playstyle. I'm going old school with my list.
Could be. I could go older. I could just play with non-magnetized models and then they'd be falling over every 5 seconds.
Oh, that's the worst. Okay, so they're going to use their ability to do their triple march right up to the center there, and that will end this round. I'm just going to set these 2 characters here because they're going to be coming on pretty soon anyway.
Okay.
Okay, that ends round 2.
Round 2, no points scored because the force-grown drones over there are lights. So we're still 0-0. In round 3, I have 3 mediums and 3 heavies now. For my automatic unit, I think I will go with a squad of bone golems. And then I will roll for my 3 mediums. And these are coming in on 4s and under. That's a terrible roll. That's telling me how this game's going to go. I'm only getting 1 additional medium this round. So it'll be a unit of Legionnaires, and I'll have it be the unit with my Warlord Archimandrite in it.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and auto a... might as well do an Abomination. Get the heavy in there.
Before you start rolling, let me roll for my heavies real quick,
okay.
So we don't forget. I've got 2 heavies coming in on 1s and 2s. I'm getting 1 of them. I will have it be my unit of Varangian Guard.
Okay. These mediums on my side are looking for 4s this time. 2 more are coming in.
And the Varangian Guard come with the Heliarch as well.
Okay. And I'm going to roll for my Abomination, looking for a 2. And so both my
Nice.
Abomination are on the field now.
That's a scary thought. Those are coming on a little bit faster than I was hoping for. Now, long term, we want to set it up so that we have alternate cameras that during this command stack phase will actually show our faces, so you can see how stressed out we are. But that's a down the road thing. For now, we've got to work with what we have. What to do, what to do. You can always tell that we're deep in thought when there's silence. Okay, I think I have my command stack ready.
Okay, I think I'm ready as well.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. Compared to your...
9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Wow, how many cards total do you have?
15.
That is disgusting.
Okay, here we go. Rolling off.
Okay, it looks like...
you could make us tie if you want.
You know, actually, I think I'll do that. I'll make us tie.
Oh, okay. So then reroll. Now you win.
Okay, looks like I'm going first.
Now you just
I
reroll
actually
again.
kind of wanted to go second, but here we go. So my first card is Legionnaires. It's going to be this squad over here on my left flank. And they are going to just double march. Might sound like kind of a silly thing to do, but that's what we're doing. Oh, look at that. They are just a hair away from being on that objective.
Good.
Like,
That's exactly what
if I had just a quarter-inch more movement, they'd be on it. Oh well. Okay. Your flip.
Okay. My first card. You know, I didn't know I put that there. Oh well.
Did you shuffle your deck?
I might have on accident. So marksman clones, they're going to come in over here. And this is also the group of clones that has my warlord. They will be moving somewhat towards the center field here. Just move them over and put my warlord with them. And they're just going to double march straight forward, and then it is your turn.
Looks like we've got a pretty good crowd watching right now.
Oh.
That's happy to see. We got about 9 people in there.
That's kind of fun.
So my next flip are Cataphracti, and obviously it's going to be the only squad of Cataphracti I have. Darn, I was really wishing that you would have to go first, so you do 2 activations before they went. Oh well, that is the nature of the game. So currently, I am 15 inches away. So what I could do, I could do a march and then charge.
It's a lot of impact coming that way.
Yeah. That's kind of weird. I don't have my warlord on the table yet, so I haven't generated any dark power yet. Not normally a good thing for Old Dominion to not have any dark power by the 3rd round. Okay, so that's the move. And then we're going to attempt a charge against your force-grown drones over there. Roll to 5. That plus the 7 is a 12-inch charge. So they'll make the charge easily. They only needed to roll a 1 or 2 anyway. Yep. So the way I'll do it, use my little handy-dandy laser pointer. Don't know if you guys can see that, but basically I'm going to wheel them like that and move them forward and then wheel back in. So they should end up flush this way. And that brings 4 stands of mine in contact, which is the most that I can get on this charge. Now, because he's on a hill, we're not going to be 100% perfect in lining this up, but we know that they're all in contact, so it works. So now that I've done that, we get to resolve my impact attacks. Unfortunately, since I'm not in tier 2 yet, I don't get my memories of old.
You may have 2 horses that stay behind.
Oh, you're right. You should have just left them there.
I should have. I was actually thinking about that. I was like, I wonder how long. But then I was like, I know there would be that one deal where I was like,
Look, those Cataphracti aren't in an illegal...
you only get to
they're not legal.
attack with 4.
Okay, let's get some more dice.
Funny
here, 'cause
enough,
I'm gonna need
actually,
them.
if we were playing First Blood, that would be a little more serious. I might not mention it to be like, okay, now you gotta take your out of formation penalty here.
Okay, these guys are going to be doing 3 impacts apiece. Except for the Strategos, I believe he only gets 2.
Yeah, I believe he only gets 2. I'm about to say goodbye to a group of drones. Which has given me a little bit of flashback from last year, because that was something that hurt me quite a bit, and it was having games where destroying regiments counted as extra points, and having a lot of lights.
Would you put your hand on the screen for us? Okay. Sorry, our screen froze again. Okay, here comes the dice roll. And I needed 2s for this, so that's a really, really bad roll.
I think it's a good roll.
Well, it's good for you.
Yeah.
So I'm going to only be getting 2 hits on you with Brutal Impact 2.
Well, I guess those are auto hits because I can't block it, so there's 2 wounds. And do you have Terrifying on those?
Yes. Old Dominion have Terrifying on most of their stuff.
Okay, so that'll be 4 wounds right off the top.
Man,
because I am only resolved 1.
I've noticed that my branded Old Dominion dice always roll really, really bad. I think it's actually better to use them in 40k than it is in Conquest. As sad as that is to say.
Now, was that counting your Strategos' impacts?
Yes. So technically I should have rolled his separate, but I rolled them together. He would have technically hit on 3s instead of 2s. But I'm not too worried about it right now.
Okay.
It's just force-grown drones.
Yeah, they're not too worrisome. Okay, my next card is going to be Unit of Bound clones. They're going to go ahead and double march onto the field behind these force-grown drones that we have over here.
Get some of my models up here because I think I'll need Legionnaires soon. We'll see.
There we go. And that is back to you.
Okay, my next flip, and sure enough, it's Legionnaires. And this would be the squad with my Archmandrite in it as well. So I'll grab him. So it's an Archmandrite and 3 stands of Legionnaires. I really should have made the unit with my Warlord in it, the 5-man squad, but oh well, too late for that. I think I'm going to bring them up over here. They will double march on 10 inches. We're going to slightly further over. And that's going to have them partially on the hill. And that's them.
Okie dokie. Next flip will be my next unit of bound clones, and they're going to come in on the opposite side of the map. Here, and they will go ahead and double march as well. And it will go to you.
Okay. While you're finishing up that move, I'll go ahead and do my next card. It's my Archmandrite. I guess he'll just cast a spell. Not a whole lot for him to do, so I think he'll just buff his own squad. Let's see. Let's have him use... Why not? We'll have him use Dark Immolation on the squad he's connected to. So he gets 6 dice for casting spells. And knowing my luck, I'm going to roll all 6s on these. But here we go. This is an attunement of 3, so I need 3s and under. So I got 3 successes, so it goes off. That regiment now has Aura of Death 1.
Okay.
And that is a permanent spell. It lasts the whole game. So,
Very good.
that's that.
The next flip for me is my Biomancer is activating, and I'm going to go ahead and give deadly shots to this unit that is adjacent to him of these marksman clones. And that will be all that he can do.
Okay. For me, my next flip are my Varangian Guard.
If anyone's curious, that was the Grant Virulence Biomancy.
So the Varangian Guard are coming with the Heliarch. This is a bit of an experimental unit. I've never actually put a character in with my Varangian Guard. And I need to get more of these because a minimum size squad just doesn't do as much work as a larger squad would do.
And he's your Warlord, correct?
Correct. No, not correct. This one's my Warlord.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did the Archmandrite Warlord so I could do 2 spells when it becomes relevant. So these guys do have the standard. So they're going to double march and go 11 inches up the board. And I think we'll have them in a 4-stand regiment. Like so. Okay.
Very good. The next activation is my High Clone Executor. Will perform nothing, so it is your activation.
Will perform nothing, huh? Okay, Strategos. He's just going to wave at drones over there, because he's already done his thing.
Very good. Then my marksman will shoot at him in retaliation.
Okay.
So let me grab my dice. Each one, these are a barrage 5, and I will have deadly shots on these.
And it's these marksmen over here, right?
Yes, it'll be these marksmen here shooting at that cataphracti over there.
Okay.
And you are within my effective range, so I get the bonus there. So it'll be 1.
Luckily,
2,
you're hitting me in my front arc here, so maybe
3,
I'll survive this.
3. Okay. They will take aim. I'm going to be hitting on 3s. And let's see, I have 1, 2, 3. 6. Looks like 8 shots.
Okay.
8 shots with exploding 6s due to deadly shot.
Okay, I have a defense of 4 because you're hitting me in my front arc, so I get my shields. So of course I'll roll all 5s and 6s.
Good, good.
You said each 6 was exploding?
Yes.
Oh,
so
that's
that'll
depressing.
be-
So that's 6 damage from the deadly shots and then 3 normal damage. So 9 damage total.
Actually, well, your 5s were the fails, correct?
5s were the fails.
So 2, 4, 6,
Oh
8.
yes, you're right. I don't know what my brain was doing. Apparently I'm not braining today. So 8 damage instead of 9.
Yeah. I mean, I would take 9 if you want. I'm not going to tell you no.
Okay, that should kill off 2 of the cataphracti. Yes, they only have 4 wounds apiece.
That is acceptable.
Now that means I get 2 dark power tokens.
And that is not.
So Tyler says there's a little bit of echo going on.
A little bit of echo.
I was wondering on the mics, and he's noticing some echoing. Is that normal?
Could you hand me my card box, wherever it ran off to? I need my dark power tokens.
So, somebody pointed out we had a little bit of echo, and so we were just talking about that for a second. Part of me wonders if this is because we got closer to each other at the dice trader, but let me know if that continues, and we'll look into that and see if we need to turn our mics down or anything like that.
Okay, I'm just going to have my token off to the side of the board here. I'm at 2 dark power now.
Okay, sounds good, and with that, it is your flip as well.
Okay, I'll remove those cataphracti here in a minute. Bow golems are coming on next. This will be the first unit of bone golems. There are 2 of these. Bone golems are probably my favorite unit in the game. They're just fun. Both gameplay-wise and just the models are cool. Now, unfortunately, you don't have any abominations on the board yet, so I don't know where to put these to counter you.
Yes. But no, given like the bone columns, like they are really good looking units, and I gotta give Parabellum credit for just their detail on their models, especially their medium and their boots. They always pull off a really good miniature.
We're going to do a double march, and the golems are going to march in on my right flank, following up behind the cataphracti. They have 6-inch march, so they will come in right there. Now I've got to ever so carefully remove my measuring device. Okay. Your go.
Next for me will be a unit of horse-drawn drones. I will go ahead and have these ones attack you back at these cataphracti.
Okay.
And they will just... These are going to be hitting on 2s. I'm going to go ahead and inspire. Looks like only 1 hit, no modifiers.
Okay. Defense of 4. I rolled a 1, so we're fine.
Okay, your flip.
Okay, this is my last card, and it's the Heliarch. He's just going to wave at you from over here in the Varangian Guard Squad.
Very good, then I'll continue. I'm going to have my next unit of horse-drawn drone on the opposite side are going to attempt to charge. Let's go ahead and see what I roll. That is a 4, giving me a 10-inch charge. And that will make it. See if we can keep you off this objective over here for a little bit longer. And because of their successful charge, they will be inspired and I will attack you. These will be hitting on 2s. Slightly better. I have 3 hits this time.
Okay. Well, here come my defense. I haven't done Memories of Old or anything like that, so these are just defensive 2. Failed 2. So this stand off to the backside here will have 2 wounds remaining.
Okay. Next unit will be this unit of horse-drawn drones. They're just going to move forward a little bit like so, and that'll complete their activation. My assassin will perform no actions. My vanguards are going to advance. Like so. And they're going to double march. They're not going to use all their movement, but it will get them there. The next 2 cards after this are going to be both of my abominations are now entering the field. The far edge here, I will have this unit double march. Which we'll put it about here. Is where I want to go. We'll go ahead and go like that. Check there. Check goes over there if you need them. Measurement.
I was just trying to catch their echo, but I couldn't find it.
My next abomination is going to enter the field over here, coming in front of.
I don't think you want to do that.
Double march and it'll end.
I think you want to trap him behind a unit of something else.
I think that's a good spot. I think it's also about perspective. I think when you see it from this angle, it looks better there. Okay. And that completes my activations.
Okay, so that's the end of this round. So we will do some scoring this round. It looks like I hold the objective on my right flank, and you hold the other 2.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to get 2 for the 6-inch zone in the middle, and 1 for the zone on the side. So you'll get 3 points, and I will get 1. I have a feeling I've made some tactical errors already in this game. I will confess I've kind of committed a lot to the side over here. But we'll see what happens.
This list is looking for some payback after last year. So. You defeated it once, you will not defeat it again.
Well, I'm playing a different list than last year too. Okay, so we'll move to round 4 now.
Okay, my last unit is going to auto on. It's going to be my brutes.
Yep, I will get everything because in round 4 mediums automatically come. So my 2 units of legionnaires and the archmandrite that comes with them, and then I'll make my automatic the bone golems. So I am 100% on the board now.
Okay, now forgive me a moment of silence as I consider my options here. How best to go about this?
Debating if I'm going to be really silly. I don't think I can do the silly thing just yet. There's some drones in the way.
Somebody put a bunch of drones in my way. Why would you do that?
So many important things going on. Hard decisions to be made here. Yeah, I don't know. Probably should get those guys in here, and maybe I'll just shuffle the other half of the stack.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's a completely invalid tactic. I mean, it keeps your enemy from wondering what you're doing. I don't even know.
Okay, I think that's how it's going to be.
Okay, I have 15 cards.
I have 12.
Okay.
Let's go.
You can tie us or you can win.
I'll go ahead and win this one.
Okay.
Okay. My first flip. The Cataphracti. Are you surprised?
No, I had a feeling it was going to be that. But you almost looked like you were looking at your Varangians up there. So I was like, those guys first?
You'll see. You'll see.
I'll see, I suppose.
Okay, so these guys get 5 attacks apiece, so give me just a moment to gather all my dice here. There are 2 Cataphractii in contact, and then the Strategos. The Strategos also gets 5 attacks, but he'll be hitting on 3s instead of 2s, so we'll roll his separate. He's also got a bunch of other stuff because of upgrades I gave him.
So you have 2 doing their full attacks, 1 support, and then the Strategos.
Yep. So here are the attacks from the Cataphractii with the supporting attack. And I'm needing 2s for this. Unfortunately, the joys of being Old Dominion. So, looks like I'm hitting you with 4. No modifiers on those.
Okay.
Do you want to roll defense for those now before I do the Strategos?
Might as well. I passed 2 of those and failed 2.
Okay, terrifying 1 on your resolve check.
Failed 1 more. So there's 3 wounds.
Cool. Okay, and here come the 5 attacks from the Strategos. Needing 3s to hit. Hitting you with 4 of those, but he has Flurry because of Gladiator, which is one of the upgrades I gave him. Okay, so it's still just the 4.
Okay. Do these have cleave?
They have Cleave 1.
Okay, so I'm looking for 1s.
They also have Deadly Blades.
Okay, so there are no 6s, but there are 3 wounds. And then this is looking for
Terrifying 1 again.
1s. Well, I mean, okay, so 3 more, so that is 6 wounds, which will kill it by 1. So that wipes this unit.
Okay, and then for my second action, gotta do some measuring, see what my options are. Looks like I am about 9 inches from your unit back there. Do I want to be silly? So the weird thing is I can't actually charge your Abomination because he's not actually in my front arc at all.
Yep.
So we're going to declare charge against your drones back there.
Very good.
Let's see what we can do. A 2 plus their 7-inch move gives them a total of 9, and I think we had said I was at 9, but let's just double check.
Yep, you're good.
Okay.
Okay.
I think this might bump your dudes there, but let's
It
see.
will.
They'll
So
just
we
come
come
in.
And it will basically bump me back an inch like so, just to get out of your...
Oh, apparently I don't have my Strategos magnetized.
Oh, how embarrassing.
Yeah. And then this one, I'm going to put him down here, but he's actually partially up on the hill.
Okay.
Okay. We'll do the impacts now. We have 3, 6, 9 impacts from the Cataphractii and 2 from the Strategos. I will roll this separate this time. Get this die out of the way. Okay, hitting you on 2s. That's going to be 4 hits with Brutal Impact 2.
Very good. That'll put my defense at 1. There's 1 success. And your terrifying 1. Put my resolve at 1 as well. So there are 6 wounds.
Okay, and then I guess I'll do the 2 from the Strategos real quick. He's hitting on 3s. He gets 1 more with the same Brutal Impact 2.
Okay. What did we say? 6? And then...
You had taken 6 before, yes.
Okay.
Not a bad start. Cataphractii are interesting. For a long time, they weren't worth taking, but recently I've been finding them to be kind of a fun... I don't know, they just put pressure on whatever flank of the board they're on.
Okay, so now my first activation will be the Abomination. Well, now that I'm not able to charge your side...
You might have to reform and charge my back, or you could try to go over and deal with bone golems. It kind of depends on what you want to do, because you could also just hold the objective and wait for me to come to you.
Well, because your movement on them is 5, correct?
Bone golems are 6.
6?
So their threat range total would be 18 inches if they rolled a 6 on the charge. So like once you're on that objective, you have a chance of getting hit by them. what you get to decide here is if you want them to have to move and then charge, or if you want me to charge you and get to clash.
Is it worth the points? We're going to do a reform and a charge. It'll be an automatic hit. This will be looking for 2s. And there's only 1. No modifiers.
Okay. This will be a defense of 3 because you're hitting me in the back. That's a 2, so they're fine.
Very good.
Okay, my next flip then. Varangian Guard. Now they are currently sitting at just over 10 inches away. So I think I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit, and I'm gonna charge you. This is a long charge though. I need a 5. Nope, that is a 1. But I did give them the banner. Let's grab a different die and re-roll that. Oh, okay. So a 4 would give them a total of 9 inches, which is not enough to make it. So they will just go straight forward. The 4 that we rolled.
Okay, while you're resolving that, it'll be my next unit of force drawn over there. They're going to inspire and attack.
Over against my Legionnaires on
Yes.
the left side.
Cool. There are 4 attacks, no modifiers.
Okay, these are going to be defense 2. Okay, failed 3. So that will kill off this stand here, and this other stand will have 3 wounds remaining. I will gain a dark power, which I forgot to do this, but since my warlord is on the table, I also gained a dark power at the beginning of the round.
Okay.
So I'm actually at 4.
Okay. And then it is your flip again.
Indeed it is. And it's Legionnaires. Those ones you just barely punched were originally going to be the ones I did. But now I don't think they're as important, so I'm actually going to have be the unit with the Archimandrite here. And I think... What to do. I think they're going to march for their first action, no matter what. So that'll put them up there. And then... I think I'll have them march again, but they're just going to use their march to wheel a couple inches. So if we have them go like this, this corner will come out here, and they'll end up using about 4 inches of their movement to wheel up to there. This is where those little movement trays would come in handy. So this stand is kind of just going to lean for now. Okay, and that's them. Your go.
This unit of force grown is dead. The next flip I have... Wait a minute, sorry, I forgot. I have this unit here, so they will do just no activation, they'll just stay where they are.
Okay.
So it's your flip.
My next flip are my bone golems. I'm going to have it be my second unit of golems. And let's see where we put them. Right there, facing the wrong direction. That's where they're going to be. No, that's not where they're going to be.
And then, is this your entire army?
No, there's still more Legionnaires that have to march out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you wish this was my entire army, don't you? What to do, what to do.
Tray for them while they're not out.
Should what?
Should grab them a little tray while they're not out yet.
Oh, I don't have it.
They're right behind you.
Oh, would you like a movement tray?
Sure.
I have 4s and 3s.
Where do I want these golems? Hard choices. How much of your army still has to come on? It's still your brutes, right?
Yes, just the brutes.
Yeah, and those are the thing that I probably want to counter with bone golems the most. You know what, I'll actually have the bone golems marching over here. Commit to this side. I feel like this is going to be a mistake, but we're going to go for it. So they'll march for their first action. I will have a march for their second, but I think I'm going to have them wheel for 2 inches first, and then go forward for 4. There they are. Bunch of bone golems hiding in the woods. Okay, it is your flip.
And so those are the ones that'll be this unit of force going over here. They will fight back. They're going to do 4 attacks. Well, wait a minute. I'm getting silly. Okay, it's the Vanguard clones. There we go. So, let's see what we have. Would I be able to charge your leader from here?
This squad here or this squad here?
This unit, your warlord.
So I am in your front arc. So technically yes. However,
Would it just bump
because
your
of the angle
Varangians
you're
back?
at, the Varangian can only bump an inch. So the Varangians are actually blocking you, I think. Because what would end up happening, since you can't wheel backwards, you'd have to wheel forward to be able to get the charge to even line up, and you would contact my Varangians first.
Mm-hmm.
They can only bump an inch, and an inch is not going to be enough for your regiment to wheel far enough
Okay.
to get over there, if that
Fair
makes
enough.
sense.
So we're going to use both my movements then, just to kind of shimmy backwards, like so. Which would give me enough room to be able to pivot either direction if I choose to later.
Interesting. Well, we'll see how that works. My go then?
Wondering.
You gonna
Yeah,
commit to
because
that?
yep, I already committed. I already moved
Okay.
them, so we got to commit.
Well,
Well,
I would have
'cause
let you undo it.
I was just
but-
wondering if I actually want to do the move or not, or if I should just fight the Varangians. But
So my next flip are Legionnaires. I'll have it be this squad over here on the left flank. It looks like I have 3 contact and 1 supporting, so we get 4 attacks for each one in contact, plus 1 for the leader stand, and 2 supporting attacks from the support of the Legionnaires. These are going to be hitting you on 1s and 2s. Oh, I lost one of my dice. It's gone forever. Okay, so I've only hit you with 3 pokes from the Legionnaires. That's about what they do. If they're not inspired, they tend to be sad.
okay, I'm looking for 2s on my defense. All 3 of those failed, and all 3 of those failed as well. So there are 6 wounds. That'll be 1.5 dead trays.
I do love that terrifying effect. Okay. For their second action, they'll just declare memories of old.
Okay. My next activation will be my assassin. Can do nothing. It is your flip.
Okay. Legionnaires, this will be a new squad of Legionnaires. And they're going to be coming alongside another Archmandrate. So, the question is, where do I want these ones? I think I know. I think we're going to have them kind of follow this squad of golems over here, kind of, sort of. So they're just going to double march onto the board. They're only going to be 2 stands wide, just like that. And that's them.
Okay. Next flip is my next abomination. It is going to do a reform. Just twist it like so. And then it is going to move forward once.
Oh boy, that's not good.
It is your flip.
Wondered if you might do something like that. Okay. Bone Golems, this squad over here. I think they will do a march for their first action. They'll use 2 inches of their march to wheel, like so. And the remaining 4 inches to go forward. Which will put them like that. And then I guess I'll just have a march again. So another 6 inches directly forward. And there we go. That's them. Your turn.
Next will be my Biomancer. It is going to put deadly shots on this group of marksmen here. And then it is your flip.
Okay. Archmanderite. This one here, my warlord. He is going to do the spells, because that is what he does. So he gets to do 2 spell casting actions, because he's my warlord and that's his supremacy ability. I think I will have him do Unholy Baptism on your guys that are there on the objective. So he gets 6 dice. This is attunement of 3, so I need 3s to hit you. I got 3 successes. And did I give him any upgrades that I need to keep track of? No. I mean, I did give him one, but I've been forgetting to use it. It's not relevant to this, though. So, you're going to take 1 hit per success. So 3 hits with armor piercing 1.
And this is on the vanguards in the middle?
Yeah, these ones are right.
So armor piercing 1. This will be evade 2 then. 1 success.
Okay. And offensive spells do trigger resolve checks.
And those failed as well. So there are 4 wounds. Which means not to kill a try.
Good. That's what I wanted. And then for a second spell... Oh, sorry. Yeah, I have another one because I just do. I'm cool like that. For a second spell...
Second?
His second spell, he is going to do Dark Immolation, and this time he is going to do it on the Varangian Guard. So, needing 3s. That's 4 successes, so it goes off. The Varangian Guard now have Aura of Death 1 as well.
Okay.
Okay, now it's your turn.
Okay, so it's going to be this group of marksmen that I just put the deadly shots on. We're going to put everything into those cataphracti. They will be taking aim. These will have exploding 6s on your defense. Looking for 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8. 9. 11. There are 13 hits.
Who is this against?
Your cataphracti.
That is unfortunate.
And then, would these ones be hitting in the side arc, technically?
Yeah, you are mostly in my side arc, so you're going to be hitting me in the side.
Okay.
At least as far as I can see from here. You said 13 of these?
Yep, 13 with exploding 6s.
Okay. Well, defense of 3 then, because you're hitting me in the side, and let's not roll any 6s. Oh well. So, we failed. We got a 5 there, a 6, another 5. That was actually a pretty decent roll. There's a 4 there. Okay. So
5 wounds?
5 damage total. So that is going to kill, if you'll just hand me the one on, it has to be the one on the left. Because I was hoping they'd make that charge and you get to duel your assassin.
Okay. My next unit of marksman clones, let me see, they are in range. Just barely out. Just barely out. Is there nothing in range?
Well, there's a building blocking that side.
I
guess you do have arcane
It's
fire.
still out of range though. But I could move and shoot. I just want to get a take aim. But
You'll survive.
that might be the way to go. I don't have to stay put. So they will move forward. They're 6 inches. I could be coordinated enough to actually move a unit.
Nope, can't have that. No coordination.
Not on a Friday night. Okay, so now they are going to take aim. Well, no, they're not going to take aim, but they're going to fire at those Varangians.
Okay, looks like they all have pretty clear line of sight to any of my scans, so...
Okay, I just want to see how many shots he'll be contributing. Maybe 4. Okay, so let me set up here. Okay, You're looking for 2s. Not very good. So there are 3, and then for the marksman on that high clone, he's going to be firing 4 shots, and he is looking for 3s. There are 2 more, so that'll make 5 hits.
Okay, this was against the Varangians, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, what if I just say I just don't want to take any damage, so I'm just not going to?
I say, too bad. That abomination is going to say...
Did you say these had armor piercing?
No.
No? Okay. So these are defense 3. Failed 4 of them. Ouch.
Yes.
That is too bad. Okay. Well, so that'll do 4 damage to them, which leaves 1 stand with 2 wounds remaining. Yeah, they have 6 wounds to stand.
Yeah. Okay, anyway, your flip.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Legionnaires. This has to be the last unit of Legionnaires. With this unit, I will be fully on the table.
Works for me. Now I know where everything will be.
Until I invent some rules where I get to teleport or something. Just make it up as I go along. I really don't know what I want to accomplish right now with these Legionnaires, so I guess they'll just kind of double march and hang out behind these golems. I think the hope is that after I destroy everything on that side, they can hold the objective while the bone golems continue tearing through your stuff.
Ah. Be a unit of bound clones. We'll go for this unit over here. They're going to go ahead and use their first activation to attack you. There are 2 hits, no modifiers.
Okay. This is against the front flank of the Cataphractii, right?
Yes.
Okay. 4s. Failed 1.
Okay.
So, this Cataphractii here goes down to 2 wounds remaining.
Okay. I'm going to use my second activation to attempt a fallback. So I'm going to roll against my... And I fail that. So that means I now take 6 hits from... a d6 from every unit I'm in contact with.
Well, I roll this.
Oh, if you want.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
you can take your dice if you want.
I mean, yeah.
Here, I'll roll it for you.
If you want, like, what was that?
Here, I'll roll it for you. That was a little better for you.
Okay.
So, you're still dead.
Okay. So, how many total was that again?
5, 8, 9. 9 total. There's a good chance you're dead, but it's still better than what you rolled. I don't know if you guys heard that, but that was our guy that we have watching the chat. And
our cameraman
brains out.
No, he's over there laughing. So if anybody thought they heard echo, it was Riley. Okay, so that unit is now dead.
I was trying to make it quiet.
He tried to sneeze quietly.
I think just for that, you get to play on the next stream. Show us your Dwego.
I guess that's how shocked he was that he saw my bound clones just die.
Is it my turn? What's going on?
Yeah, it's your turn, yeah.
Okay. Mandrite. This one over here, I think he only gets to cast 1 spell. So I think he will cast Dark Immolation. And he's going to cast it on those Legionnaires. If this is successful, they will gain Aura of Death as well. Okay, that is 4 successes. It goes off. Perfect. So now those Legionnaires have Aura of Death 1.
Okay. Here's my next unit of bound clones. They're going to double march forward. And that will be 10 inches. Putting them there. And it is your foot.
Okay, my last card is the Strategos. And
I don't know if there's anything he can do.
he's not going to do anything. I just had to double check because I lost the other 2 last round, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so they're not broken or anything right now. So no, he doesn't have anything to do. So your go.
High Clone Executor does nothing. Since you're out of cards, I'll just go ahead and turn out. Next will be my Brute Drones.
Here we go. Moment of truth. I need to know where these are going so I can start playing against them.
Go. I want them over here.
I don't like that.
I do.
Don't like that at all.
Oh, someone at the door.
Yeah, that'd be Tyler probably. Our other tech guy. Our normal tech guy. And he's going to come in here and tell us that we've been muted the entire time or something silly like that.
Okay, label double march. They're going to end up kind of like so. I don't need to be like obscenely close, but that's how close I want to go.
See, where this creates an interesting situation, I was originally going to combat reform and just deal with your guy. I may still do that, I don't know. Depends on, I have to choose who I want hitting me in the back, I guess.
It's crazy because I could have moved past, but we'll stick with what I did. And then will be my Ferromancer. And just to get you a taste of what's coming, I will do Induced Lethargy for the remainder of the round and minus your defense by 1. To remind you of that for later.
For the rest of the round?
Yeah. So
as
yeah,
in it
basically.
just fizzled immediately.
Yeah, but
Okay,
they got
so you were
lethargic seeing him. I just wanted to bring that up.
They
That
got
was-
lethargic and then they woke up and were like,
Yeah,
what's
they were
going
like,
on?
wait a minute, that just surprised them.
Okay, so end of round, before we do our card organizing, let's do our scoring. I'll score, we're in round 4, right?
Mm.
So I will score 1 for the right objective, and once again you hold the other 2, so you'll score 3. So total score should be 6 for Caleb and 2 for Scott. I'm falling behind here. I had hoped that this, well, for one I'd hoped that the middle flank would do something, and I wouldn't fail all my charges and be sad. And I also had hoped that the left side would move a little bit faster. Okay, what to do. There are quite a few combats that I consider fairly important this round. So we'll see how this goes. Okay, I think I'm ready to go. I have 12 cards still. I also forgot to give myself a dark power token the last time you killed the dude. So I'll do that now. I'm up to 5. This list is going really weird. I didn't take a Hierodeacon, which I almost always take a Hierodeacon. I'm kind of regretting it. Just because I'm not getting the tokens I normally would. And so I don't forget it, I'll go ahead and take my beginning of round, the Supremacy Phase token that I get for having my Warlord on the table. So I'm up to 6. I need to get to 9 tokens. It's currently 9. I don't love that they keep raising the amount of tokens to get to tier 2, but I'll live. Normally I take more casualties by this point too. Okay, you ready for Supremacy Phase?
Yes, I'm just checking something. Okay, I think I am ready. And so I guess we'll roll for Supremacy here?
Yep,
I have 13.
Okay, I have the advantage then. Okay, I guess I win.
Okay.
So,
And I'll go ahead and declare it, just because I think I have to now that I'm going to be using my Supremacy ability this round.
Yes.
So just when that comes up, I'll be doing that.
I don't recall if you declare that before or after, but either way, you declare it.
Yeah,
Is your Supremacy the one with the triple activation?
Yes.
Ew, I hate that. Hate that one. Okay, so Varangian Guard are going first. Might not be what you expected. Maybe it is. They're going to charge against the drones that are on the center there. That's a 5 with their 5-inch movement. Yep, that's perfect. Perfect, that'll make it in. So the way we'll do this, we'll use the laser pointer to illustrate. If I point it the right way. So they're here, they will wheel to line it up so the corner of this makes contact with the corner of your stand there, and then they will wheel back in. Which will result with them being like so.
This is also one of the few times you get to see the inspired Old Dominion.
Oh, and not just any Old Dominion. These are probably one of the ones you don't want to see inspired ever.
Ah, it's okay. I got a V2 rather than defense.
Oh, that's right.
That
I
is
forget
right.
that your Spires nonsense gives you lots of evade. Either way, we're going to hit you. So I'll start with the Varangian Guard's attacks, and then I'll resolve the Heliarch afterwards. There are 3 stands in contact.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. These are hitting you on 4s because of the inspired bonus. Oh, and I get +1 for the leader. So 1 extra attack there. So we'll just take out the fails. Okay, so we're looking at 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 with all the cleave.
Okay, so V2.
With all these,
It's only cleave 2, but
oh, there was only 1, so there's 8 wounds. That is enough to kill the 2 trays worth of units I have there. But
your assassin
My
gonna hit
assassin
before he
does
runs
get to
away.
die fighting.
Cool.
Let's pull up its profile real quick. I can't remember if I put anything special on this one. Nope. Not that I'll be able to use this time. So here we go. These are looking for 4s. They will be re-rolling fails.
okay, so there are 5 hits at you with no modifiers.
Okay. This is against the... Oh, yeah. Yep. Varangians. These are going to be getting 3s for their defense. Failed 2, which is enough to finish off that stand over there. So, cool. I will gain another Dark Power token.
Okay. As for me, I'm going to begin my activations. The first activation is going to be a Marksman Club. Lead these ones over here, shooting at those Cataphracti again. This time they will not have deadly shots, but they will be taking aim and hitting on 3s in your side arc.
That'll be 9 hits.
If you guys have any questions about the way we're playing, feel free to ask questions in the chat. You may not hear us answer them vocally, but we can answer them in the chat. How many am I taking?
9 to your side arc of your Cataphracti.
What if I say no?
And I say, oh.
Okay, here come 3s. Lots of them. Not so many.
Ooh.
Oh, don't like that. Don't like that at all. So I only passed 3 of those. Do these have deadly shots or anything?
No.
No. Okay. So 6. Ugh.
So this one
That
had 2.
actually, you, oh man, you just killed the squad.
I did?
Yeah, because they're only 4 wounds apiece. There were 2 on that other stand, so you just killed the squad.
Very good. Here,
Oof.
I'll help
You
hand
hand
those over
those
to
to
you.
me. And
Okay.
I didn't see that
I
coming.
thought my Abomination was going to have to add into that a little bit, but...
Well, the bright side is you've leveled me up. I will gain 3 Dark Power tokens, which will put me at 10, which means I am now in Tier 2. So you've made me stronger. But you've also freed up some scary stuff to come deal with my golems now. So we'll see how it goes.
Oh, that kind of changes things up with this abomination play that I was going to be doing, because
Yeah,
I was thinking I was going to have to use both of those to attack them, so now I'm just kind of doing some reconfiguring.
I'm suddenly not as confident in my ability to control that side of the board. Oh, here we go. I've been gifted half of a Drake.
You don't
There we
really
go.
have Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do a reform with this abomination, so it's facing this direction, and then he's going to move his 10 inches this way to get myself out of your front arc. So at least you have to pivot if you're in your front arc.
Yeah.
See what is there? Would that be the 10 inch? Oh, I'm looking at the front to the front. Never mind. Okay. So, and then I'm going to stick with what I was thinking a second ago. He's going to pivot and he's going to come over here then.
Okay. Still in my front door.
Yeah, he's still in the front arc, but I like him there more. So, the next activation then will be, well, they're dead. It'll be the Biomancer, which will go ahead and put the deadly shots on this group of marksmen.
Okay.
And that will be that.
Okay, my next flip were the Cataphracti, which are now dead. So I'll draw my next card, Bone Golems. So I'm going to have it be the unit on the right here. And let's just take a look, see what we have to work with. Giving me 10-inch distance there. Just have the Bone Golem just all of a sudden fly to the other side of the board. Out of curiosity, how far are we over here? Looks like our closest point is about 17 inches.
Yes.
So I could march and then charge those guys. That would certainly be an interesting thing. Probably force you to turn your abomination back around. Well, let's try it. Let's see what happens. So, 6-inch march. Forward will go there. And then get a more exact measurement. It looks like a 10-inch charge.
Yes.
So I need to roll a 4. Here we go. That's a 6. They make it.
Okay, I'll move them for you.
Yep, just line up. They have to line up in the spot that maximizes stands, so they actually have to wheel in a way that makes them line up over here to maximize your stands as well. There we go. And we just, yeah, that one's just going to be a little bit wobbly for a while.
Okay. Do they do impacts?
They do have impacts. They
Okay.
do 2 impacts apiece, I believe. Yes, it is impact 2. So 6 impact attacks here. Okay, looks like you're getting hit by just one of those.
Okay.
No modifiers.
Looking for a 3. And I pass. Next activation will be my other group of marksmen. They will go ahead and take aim and fire at your Varangians.
And I did forget to declare this, but I did have the draw event on them. So we'll just put this token here to mark that they are memories of Bolded.
Which will give them...
Additional Aura of Death, so they're going to be Aura of Death 4.
Okay. Okay, these are looking for 3s. Okay, you got 14 hits coming at you. And these 14 hits will have exploding 6s.
So are you not actually getting this audio? So it's been bad the whole time. Then you might as well fix it then.
Okay. Oh.
Huh. Apparently we've not even been using our mics the whole time.
Oh. Interesting.
That's why there's been an echo and it's...
But nobody said they hadn't been able to hear us, which is interesting.
No, it's been good. It's just
Is it picking up from both?
yeah, it picks you both up.
Well, I mean, has it been from our lapels and from the...
No, it's just been from here.
Interesting.
Well, yeah, if you want to fix
Yeah.
the audio for us, feel free to fix it.
Okay, and if everybody panics because we're too loud, let us know.
inspiring.
I am aspiring to greatness with this army.
Okay, no AP, right?
No AP, but exploding sixes.
I don't like this. Defense 3.
Okay, let's just tally up the damage here. Oof. Oof.
Okay, so you got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage total. So that does 6 damage here. 2 wounds remaining here. And I'm going to put a blue token on them because they're sad now because they did break. But I gain another dark power token. So you're making me stronger. I think you might win this one, but we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. It's just not looking great for me right now. Except for those bone golems. Those might do some work for me. We'll see.
Okay, what is your flip?
Okay, I'll gather up my dice here. And I'm going to be activating Legionnaires. It's going to be this squad over on the left flank. They are going to just do a memories hold for their draw event, so they go up a defense. Mark that with a little token here. Twos here. Not the worst roll ever for Legionnaires. We're getting 5 through on you, no modifiers.
Okay, looking for 2s. I took 4. Do they have Terrifying?
Yes, they have Terrifying.
Oh, okay. Okay, that'll wipe that unit then. Out of the way, and you are ready for your second activation.
Oh, well, we were supposed to have a default set to that. I'm playing. Okay, sorry. My go?
Yes. Well, that's your second activation on them.
You're right. I'm sorry. I was being distracted because apparently our mics aren't working, but the audio I'm hearing sounds fine when we listen to it, so I guess we'll see after the stream's done. I guess they'll just declare a charge for their second action.
Okay.
Let's see what happens. A 2, and they have 5 inches of movement. 7, does that get them inside of an inch? Doesn't look like it. Looks like they might be barely out. So in that case, they will just get to move the 2 inches. So they'll just go straight forward. At least this gets them on the objective. Okay.
Very good. My next flip will be my brutes. So, how many Aura of Death am I taking?
All of it. So you will take 4 for each golem. So
12?
12 total.
Oh, okay.
This will be on defense 3. Very good defense roll. Took 2.
Wow. That's disappointing.
Okay, and
No,
my
terrifying 1.
resolve 3, so that would be 2. So I pass 1, failed 1.
So that is 3 wounds. We'll put that one of these bat guys here that aren't actually in the action. Leaving him with 2. Okay, here comes my retribution. I'm going to go ahead and inspire and attack you back. Gonna need all my dice for this one. So they do 5 attacks each, so that'll be 5, 10, 15, 20. And the 2 support. These are going to be looking for 3s, rerolling fails.
Takes a minute to roll this many dice. And those are my successes. I'm going to set them over here in their own pile. Here's the reroll on my fails, looking for 3s again. Okay. So from the brutes, we have 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 hits. And no modifiers.
How many?
15.
15.
Yep.
Oh, this is the golems, yeah. Ugh.
And then when you're done there, I'll roll for my Ferromancer there.
Okay. Golems are defense 3. Did you say you had cleave?
No modifiers on this. So this 15 plain hits.
Oh, I thought brutes had cleave.
Nope.
Just curious.
My Incarnate Sentinels do.
Well, here's my defense 3.
Wow. That's a lot better than I would have wanted.
Well, I gotta roll okay every now and then, right? The dice can't be cursed all the time. 3, 6, 7 that I failed. So, you've managed to kill one golem.
Any preference, left or right?
I'll take this one.
Okay.
And then we gotta put a wound on the other one, so he has 5 room.
Okay, here's the Ferromancer. He's looking for 4s. And I hit you with 3. These ones will be at cleave 1.
The dark power.
Careful, I took some of the cords. Or the
Okay, my go?
No, you had 3 at cleave 1 from the Ferromancer.
Oh, I see. Okay, I have hardened 1, so I ignore your cleave. 3s. Oof.
Ah, well, that's what you get
Okay.
for saying you ignore my cleave.
Well, I still ignored it. I just didn't block it.
Okay. Now it's your turn.
Okay. Legionnaires. Which one? Let's have it be this unit on the right here. Have them double march straight forward. And moment of truth. Aha, it does put them a hair on the objective. Okay, your go.
Be my Ferromancer. I believe there's no actions that he can currently take, so the move goes to you.
Okay. Legionnaires.
If I have that slightly backwards, I would actually prefer to have him go first and lower your defense a bit. I think I fell for that having cards oriented around trick.
I'm going to have this unit here in the center activate, and they are going to march for their first action. So right there, I'm going to hold them in place while I get this guy in place. And then I'll let them wobble.
They just do the wobble wobble, eh?
Normally these hills aren't a problem, but
It's a really,
today they've been...
it's a really ancient dance. It was really popular in the Old Dominion. The wobble wobble. They're not around anymore.
That one and the truffle shuffle.
The truffle.
Okay,
So now it's my turn.
that was their first action.
Okay.
Sorry, I'll have them move to their second one and just come all the way up to the point where they're just barely touching the back of that unit in front of them. Now you can go.
Okay, first will be these drones here. They'll do nothing.
Which drones? Are
These
nothing?
ones.
Oh yeah, they're kind of got a building in the way.
Yeah, that's okay. They're really just there for a romance. I mean, a biomancer.
Mandrite. We will have it be this one here, I think. Let me measure some things first. Nope. Well, actually, let me go from the front of the base plate. Let's do it this way. Front of my base plate right there. Does 12 inches get on? I think it barely gets the corner of your base there. Okay. You want to double check that from your angle?
Sure, because I can see down. That's on the corner. Yep, so you're just barely in.
Well, that's all I need. For his first spell, he will cast Unholy Baptism. You needing 3s. Oh.
Oh, haha.
Well, I got 2, so it goes off. You're just only going to take 2 hits.
2 hits. Okay. Do
Yep.
these have like
They have
pierce or anything?
Or, sorry, armor piercing, yes.
Okay. 1. I'm so
Yes,
Okay.
just 1.
Well, then I can't block it actually, because these guys don't have an 8 anymore. So just 2 wounds.
Okay, and those do trigger resolve because
Okay.
offensive spells.
Let me get to my. These will be resolved 4. A little too excited on the spin there. Okay, so there's 3. So that will take 1 unit down to 1 wound, I believe.
And then what's really making me sad here is because you broke the Varangian Guard, I can't heal them because they haven't activated to unbreak themselves yet.
Yep.
Okay. Sad day.
Next unit.
Wait. I didn't say I was done.
Oh.
Yeah, he's got 2 spells. Because he's my warlord. We are going to have him... No, he just won't use his second one.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. I was debating it, but I decided against using it. I'm just going to kill whatever I use it on anyway.
Oh, okay. So the next unit is Force Chrome, but they're dead. After that will be the Bound Clones, which will be over there. They might as well do a charge. So I'm going to go ahead and roll for the charge. Roll a 3. That'll give me an 8, which will make it here. We're going to use all my attacks. These will be inspired. 1, 2, 3. There are seven hits.
Oh, hey, what do you know? We got a tip from Riemann Chirodil. Sorry, I just butchered your name there. It's just sad because you've been in a lot of my chats in the past, a lot of my streams. Thank you for your generous contribution.
Oh, not a tip on how to be better.
No, we got a tip like they gave us money.
I know, I'm joking. But hey, if he notices any hints, I'll take them.
The tips are going to flow in at the end. They're going to be like, Old Dominion don't know how to play. And I'll be like, you're right, I made this list this morning.
So that tip's from me then. No. Okay, so anyway, that was 7 hits over here on these Legionnaires.
Okay.
No modifiers. Just plain old vanilla pokes. And I'm just curious, how are we doing on time? We're still good.
I'll check wherever my phone ended up. I'll check it eventually.
Yeah. It's 8:30, so we're an hour and a half in.
Okay. These are 3s because I did the Memories of Old earlier, so I fail 3. There we go. That's some better stuff.
But I do feel like we will see
that destroyed this stand
we're
here.
going to speed up a little bit here.
I gain a dark power token. I'm at 13 now.
Okay, so your flip.
Okay, let's do Legionnaires. And it is this squad, because they're the only ones that haven't activated. Had to check my cards there and see how many had activated.
Oh.
What shall they do? I think they're going to be weird, and they're going to march into contact with this and garrison this building.
Okay.
So to mark it, I will just put
A tray there.
their trays,
Okay.
so that you know that the hero's in there, and then I'll keep these other 2 off to the side.
While you're doing that, I am going to go ahead and do my next activation here. I'm actually going to have my Abomination move forward once and end its movement here. And then I'm going to have him charge you and hit like so.
And then you're going to finish me off.
Then I'm going to hit you with all my impacts.
Strike me down. Do not hesitate.
There are probably... Is that only 1? Might be. If it is, that's embarrassing.
You only have a clash of 3 on him?
Clash
Or
of
2 of
2.
him?
Yep,
Oh.
only 1.
Well, I'll take it.
That won't kill you.
Needing a 3, that's a 1. We safe.
Okay. Not exactly good, but...
Now I get to punch you. Well, not right now, but maybe
Yeah.
later.
But I get the points for the objective, though. So.
Archmandrite, this one here. So now I get to measure from anywhere on the building here. So... Choices. I think I'm going to throw Unholy Baptism into your drones over here on the left flank.
Very good.
6 dice to cast this, and I'll be hitting you on your side.
Okay.
And that'll matter here in a minute. Yeah. Okay. So this was 3s to cast, so you got 3 hits on your side flank.
And this is at cleave?
Armor piercing 1.
Okay, so I'm looking for 1s. All failed.
And you have to, because it was in your side, I think you'll have to reroll successful.
Yep, already did. 6
Okay,
wounds. So that'll kill 1 tray. And leave 1 with 2 wounds.
Perfect.
Wound marker over here.
That is exactly what I wanted, because now's where I'm going to catch up to you on points. Not by much, though. I think you're still going to have a lead this round.
Okay, so now my next activation. The assassin is dead, and the High Clone Executor will do nothing. So let's see.
Okay. Bone Golems. This squad over here. I think they might be happy for now. So these guys are going to reform. We'll just take these ones out of the way for a minute. Rotate this one here. And replace them. So they just used their reform to pivot a little bit.
Very good.
And then for their second action, they will march forward 6 inches. Okay, that's them. Yep, that's them. Didn't quite plan my angle quite right, so they'll have to use a little bit of wasted movement next round.
Okay.
And then my next activation, the Heliarch. He is going to use his draw event to unbreak them. And then the Strategos is dead. Cool. So that is the end of the round. Now at the end of the round, I hold the 2 outside ones, and we're in round 5, correct? So in round 5, the outside ones become worth 2 points, and the inside one's only worth 1.
Okay.
So I'll score 4 this round, and you will score 1.
Okay. And if Rylan wants to update our scores there.
Yep. So add 4 to mine and 1 to Caleb's. And we can start thinking about the next round. No, 1 to Caleb, 4 to me. So if I've done my math correct, I think you're only ahead of me by 1 or 2 points now. But I also think I'm about to crumble and be sad. We'll see. So these guys have been playing with the audio on the side. If you guys noticed a change, let us know. That way we can take note of these settings and make sure that we use them in the future. This is what happens when we have to launch the stream without our tech guy on hand. We do it wrong. Oh, I'm really tempted to just do the shuffle for this round and just like throw a total curveball. I won't, as tempting as it is.
Okay, I think I'm ready.
Okay, I think I am ready as well. I have 10 cards at this point.
Very good.
How many do you have?
10. No advantage for
No
you this
advantage
time.
this
Haha.
time.
I'll probably still get second because I am cursed when it comes to getting
Ooh.
the first.
Oh, you get to go first.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Haha. See, when
Well,
I
there
use
goes
reverse
my
psychology. Guess who?
Oh, it's that one, right?
Yeah, that one.
No, that one.
Nah, this one's more attack ready.
Nah, he looks like he's
So
bored.
I'm going to go ahead and
He doesn't
hit
wanna
you
do anything.
without inspiring. So I'm looking for 2s, but re-rolling my fails. And I'm going to grab these. Looks like there are 4 successes currently, and then
We may not survive this.
4 more at Cleave 1. So that'll be 8 at Cleave 1.
Okay, where did my phone end up? Oh, it's right here. I found it. Okay, they do have hardened one. Yeah, that's what I wanted to double check. Okay, so these are 8 normal saves.
Yep.
3s. Ooh. Okay, they're dead.
Okay, so then one thing I forgot. That guy had Aura of Death, correct?
It did. Aura of Death 1, so you'll take
2?
2.
So I'll go ahead and roll those real quick. There's a fail, and that's a pass. So he lost the wound. Brought me down to 9. So I'll go ahead and mark that. Even though that was supposed to happen at the
Then
beginning, but it didn't affect the outcome.
Before the character's removed, he'll go ahead and punch you.
Well, you could probably stab. I mean, he has a sword.
No, he's gonna punch. He feels like just being weird. 5 attacks hitting you on 3s. Okay, only 2. They do have cleave 1.
Okay, so these will be looking for 2s. There's 1.
And terrifying 1.
And that one's good.
Okay.
So, took another...
And I will gain 2 dark power.
Narratively, though, I want to say that he had a fearful expression when he died. He remembered fear. Right at the end. Okay, so now with my second activation, I'm going to go ahead and charge. And just come in like so, hitting your...
I don't think you want to do that.
I think I do.
I really don't think you do. I think you're going to regret it. You're going to regret
Well, that's only
clearing
one.
the center of the board.
There's only one impact, so...
Okay, this is a 2 for defense. Failed it.
Yay.
So that is the stand in the back here with 3 wounds remaining.
I'm coming for that warlord.
Yeah, you are.
Okay, it's your flip.
Okay, well, my first thing was going to be Varangian Guard. They're dead.
Shame.
So now it's the Archimandrite. Bet you didn't see that coming. I'll have it be my warlord. He will start by casting Unholy Baptism on your abomination.
Okay.
Needing 3s. Oh.
Oh, it failed.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, gotta look at him. Did I give... I don't think I gave him a reroll upgrade. Don't laugh.
I know. Yeah, I've seen this before, and it always abuses. Oh, I want to laugh. Don't tell me no. Let me relish in my victory. And I'll tell you what, I'll laugh when it hits me really hard next time.
Well, he failed that spell miserably. Because I didn't use his... he does have an active side of his supremacy that if I had declared would have let him re-roll during that round. But
yeah. But you got a second spell with him, don't you?
I do. So now...
Try again.
The second spell is going to be a... Oslia's Touch.
Oh, okay.
Oslia is going to touch my Legionnaires. Don't make it weird.
Oh, did that fail?
Oslia is not going to touch my Legionnaires because you guys made it weird.
Yeehaw! It's because there's a big scary abomination right there.
You think
Okay.
Oslia cares about an abomination?
Yes. Okie dokie then. Let's see. What do I want to shoot at with my archers? We're going to have... Oh, their line of sight's blocked by a giant abomination in the way. How silly of me. So
to answer Tyson, yes, that is a custom dice tray.
Oh yeah, I actually made that myself. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to have... I'm afraid you're going to try to jump out of that building and charge me. What did I... But I don't know.
Live in fear. This is the way.
I have a feeling that would be okay, though. So these guys will pivot backwards like so, so I can get my art into you, and they're going to fire. And I will not be able to take aim this time. These archers have done their work this round, though.
Are you shooting at the golems?
The bone golems.
But only 2 of them, right?
No, I moved back so I could.
Oh, I guess so. Yeah. Well, fancy.
And then send... Yeah.
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 Very stunning right here with 4 hits. Sad day.
I'll take it. I'll take that. 4 hits versus the 15 you've been doing. I'll take 4 anyway.
As I'm like bragging them up, like, man, these are the best archers in the game, and 4 hits, no modifiers.
Okay. Here come 3s. Nope, those are not 3s.
Oh.
Well, that's 3 damage. That is another golem bites the dust.
Yep. And a wound on the other one.
Indeed.
Yes, free up them brutes. They're coming.
Next time I'm not playing with the Old Dominion dice.
Oh, I thought you were just saying Old Dominion. Like, don't give up on your army.
No. No, I love my Old Dominion. Just not... I don't love the branded dice. They always roll really bad for me.
Yeah. Soon to find on eBay, Old Dominion dice.
My go, right?
Yeah.
Bone golems.
Now you get to take Aura of Death 6 because you are in contact with that Ferromancer and Plague Lord ability.
He has Aura of Death?
Yep, 6.
No, that's my mechanic. That's my rule.
Not today. He's gross.
You can't do that. Okay, well, I only took one of those.
Oh, sad. That would have been... I would have loved if it
You
wiped
move that die to 4 for me?
Sure. I would have had a good chuckle if it would have died, but... Anyway, your flip. I mean, you may continue.
No, it's not my flip. I'm gonna hit you like a taco truck.
Oh, you had a thinking face. I was wondering if you were going to try to retreat. And I was like, you should just fight. I wouldn't try to run.
That'll be their memories of old. Technically, that happened...
At the activation?
Well, it happens after Aura of Death, I believe. So...
Oh. Okay.
Anyway. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think he might die. Okay, here come his swings. He's gonna clash against you with all of his might. And he's gonna hit you with 2, but one of those explodes because of relentless blows. So it's actually 3 hits on you.
Okay. They don't have cleave, correct?
They have cleave 2.
Cleave 2? Okay.
I can double check before you take damage. Because I guess I haven't run Bone Golems for a while. I've been running the Bucephali more. Yes, they have cleave 2.
Okay, so that makes 3 fails. And Terrifying 1, correct?
Terrifying 1, correct.
Okay, so there are 4 wounds. Oh no, there's a dead brute.
Good. He deserved it.
That one almost literally did nothing, though. Okay, here we go. Biomancer. He's going to put deadly shots on the archers. Or blades, whatever happens. It's your flip.
Archmandrite, over here.
Ah.
I think I'll have him cast... He's going to go ahead and cast Unholy Baptism on your archers over there.
He will try.
Well, hopefully he's feeling a little bit more excited to cast spells today than the other one. He doesn't have
As he
abomination in his
skulks
face.
through the window on the second floor there.
Needing 3s. There we go. 3 hits with cleave, or not cleave, but armor piercing 1.
Okay, so that's no defense for me then. And then I pass my resolve, so we're good there. So 2 wounds on that other unit. I can't remember if I think I have 4 on these. Okay.
Very good.
I will now take aim and shoot at this unit of Legionnaires in the center. I do not believe this unit is in effective range. Let me check. Oh, they are.
Not
So,
all of them, though.
one is in effective range and the other 2 are not. So he will get the extra shot. And then this other unit here. And then... So these are going to be inspired shots looking for 3s. There will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then for my Warlord, these are going to be... looking for 4s. And there are 2 more. So that is 6, 7, 8 hits with exploding 6s.
This is against those poor little Legionnaires, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. These are only 2s, because they haven't gone yet, so they didn't... Oh,
Well, I only see 1 6.
Yeah, but... Okay, so the 6 does 2 damage,
Mm-hmm.
and then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 damage to me. So, 3 to kill that stand, and then we're up to 7 when we kill that stand, and this stand then has 3 remaining.
Would you like to borrow a broken token?
No, I'll use my blue one.
Oh, okay. You can use your blue one.
Blue makes them feel
Oh,
sad.
I think this is yours, by the way.
Okay, and I will gain 2 dark power off that. I am at 17, which I'm going to double check, but that might be enough to go up a level, might not.
Now, if I kill your Warlord, do you no longer get your ability there, or is that...
Well, if he's dead, he's not going to be casting 2 spells.
Okay, but your dark power still counts for the army.
I won't get the free token at the beginning of the round.
Okay.
But at this point, I might not need it, so it might not matter.
Okay.
Heliarch is dead.
Okay.
Legionnaires. That's going to be this squad over here, I believe. Actually, this is the first Legionnaire to activate. Yeah, it'll be the squad on the left flank. They are going to... So they'll Memories of Old back up. So they have their defense again. They're going to go ahead and clash, so 4, 8, 12, plus 1 for the leader model. Here we go. Needing 1s and 2s. Okay, looks like 3 pokes from the Legionnaires.
Okay. These will be looking for 3s on my part. Failed 2. And failed 1. So it'll be 3 wounds. It's enough to kill 1 and take 1 down to 3 wounds. That also breaks them.
Nice.
Okay. My activation. Oh, look, bound clones. We're gonna stab you back. I will unbreak me. There are 2.
Okay. Defense of 3. Failed 1. So we have 1 damage, so 3 wounds remaining on this stand over here.
Then it is your flip.
Okay. More Legionnaires. It's going to be the squad that's engaged here. They will unbreak, so they'll rally for their first action. Actually, before they rally, they'll Memories of Old for their draw event. And then they will rally, and then they will clash. So, 5 attacks when you add in the leader model, and then the Archimandrite, I think he only gets 2. I'll double check him, though. Archimandrite, what do you do? He actually gets 3 attacks, but he only hits on 1, so we'll roll him separately. So these are 1s and 2s. 2 pokes from the Legionnaires on your Abomination. And 1s for the Archimandrite, nothing from him. So just the 2 pokes.
Okay, these are looking for defense 3. Failed 1. And this is looking for resolve 4. Failed it, so there's 2 wounds.
You're gonna lose that Abomination.
Takes me down to 6. Next will be my other Abomination.
So you declared your supremacy, but I haven't seen you use it yet.
That was last round.
Was it? Did you ever use it?
Yeah, the 3 activations.
Apparently I didn't notice.
Okay, we're going to reform, and then an attempt to charge.
I guess your triple activation wasn't all that intimidating, because I didn't even notice it.
Ah, good, I made it. Well, that was the one where my archers had killed those Cataphracti, and then I had the Abomination, and it kind of messed up my order I was going to go for.
Mm-hmm.
There are 2 impacts, no modifiers.
Okay. Defense 2. Safe on both accounts.
Okay.
Legionnaires. And what do you know? It's the ones you just charged. Okay. They will Memories of Old for their draw event. Not that it's going to matter because it ends at the end of the round. But we'll do it anyway so we can say we did it. They're going to get 4 attacks per stand plus 1 for the leader model. For a total of 13 attacks. Hitting you on 1s and 2s. Okay. Looks like 5 pokes from the Legionnaires with no modifiers.
Looks like all 5 made it through.
Terrifying one. Ooh.
And, oof, that was a painful series of owies. That took me down to
9 damage total.
Yeah, where's my... I gotta get a wound marker here. So that means 1 wound left. That was almost shocking.
That was surprising.
Ow.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
So now my flip. Force-drawn drones over here. They will do nothing. Is your flip? Well, actually, They will rotate. Now is the point where that might be beneficial.
So a reform.
Yeah, just a reform.
Okay. And then Legionnaires. This is the ones in the building. I think for now it is advantageous for them to stay in the building. So they'll just stick there.
Okay, very well. High Clone Executor does nothing.
Okay, Bone Golems. This one's here on my left side. What's our distance looking like to get over to you? It's looking like we're about 17 inches away right now. I got a building in my way. I think we'll reform for my first action, bring this golem to the back row, and then we will march for the second one and just go forward our nice little 6 inches. And there it goes.
Pheromancer is going to activate. First, he's going to do the Pheromone Gland Burst, which is going to give +2 March to these brutes. And then he is going to do Induced Lethargy on your Bone Golem, reducing his defense by 1.
Okay, I'm out of cards.
Okay. Next will be my Brute Drones. I'm going to take Ore of Death 6 from your Bone Golem there.
No.
No, wait, 4.
You'll take 4.
Sorry, it's not as cool as my Pheromancer, I forgot. So there's 2. And
Ore of
then-
Death does not trigger resolve.
Oh, that's right. So just 2, which will actually kill that brute in the back. Okay, and here we go with 5, 10, 12 attacks. I'm going to risk not inspiring here.
Sounds good to me.
So these are going to be hitting on 2s, but rerolling fails. So there's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hits right there from the brutes. If you want to
said
roll,
the lethargy was reducing my defense?
yep, by 1.
Okay, these are 2s. Okay, I hate to say it, but I think he's dead.
Very well.
Poor guy.
His
His life was too short.
He just got pummeled to death.
Would you hand him over to me?
Sure.
Just a little bit out of my reach.
There you go.
Thank you.
So now they're going to use their next activation to perform a
And that
move.
puts me up to 18 dark power tokens,
Be 7 inches.
which I still need to
Straightforward.
double check and find out what the tier is now. I just barely hit tier 3, so now the rest of my army counts as inspired
Very good.
all the time.
Okay. And that finishes it for me.
Okay. I'm also out of cards, so we go to scoring. I score 2 for the objective over there, and you score 3 because you hold the other 2.
Works for me. And what round are we going into?
We're moving
7.
into round 7, and we are 41 minutes left on the clock. So we'll
Well,
probably make it all the
we're
way
gonna
through
make
10
it.
this game.
I think so.
Okay. And now we just shuffle our decks for the rest of the game.
I'll be a little picky.
Okay, I think I'm ready.
I
7
am ready.
cards in my command stack.
10. So you get the advantage this time.
Okay, here we go. Give me a 1. Nope, that's a 4. Okay, I'll make it a 3 and I will win.
Sad day.
Win the game. I'm just kidding. I probably will not win this game, but we will see. Legionnaires. Now, the hard choices. It's going to be this one. It wasn't a hard choice at all. I want that abomination gone.
Yes. Free up the gap for the brutes.
You make a fair point, but I want that abomination gone. So we're going to just do it.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I'll commit. Oh, and I guess I should, before I go any further, remember that these guys have not activated yet, so they don't have their memories of old currently. Okay, 1s and 2s. That's not bad, actually. You've got 6 pokes from the Legionnaires.
So that means I got to get like 6, like 3s, 6 3s. Let's see. This could be amazing. Who knows? I've seen some pretty cool moves. Oh, there's 2 fails.
Okay, so he's dead. And then for their second action, they will march directly backwards for 2.5 inches. Because at this point, I know I can't hold that objective, so at least I'm going to make your charge longer.
Oh, okay. Well, let's say goodbye to the Warlord then.
Maybe. Probably.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and inspire an attack. So I don't want to risk any shenanigans here. Nine hits, a cleave 1.
Okay.
Because I also know that Warlord's worth some nice points.
Not in this scenario.
He's not? I thought Warlord's worth 2 in every scenario.
I don't believe it says in this scenario, but I'll double check. No, it's not universal that the Warlord's worth points. I was rolling 1s. Yeah.
Well,
okay.
he's good and dead.
They're dead. The Archimandrite, before he dies, is just going to swing at you needing 2s. Nope.
Yeah, it was a very good attempt at a slap.
Well, he is just a little, like, wimpy priest dude, so I wouldn't expect too much from him. Okay. And my go, then. Archimandrite. This one here is going to cast all the nasty spells. Okay. I'm going to cast Unholy Baptism on your archers.
Okay.
Needing 3s. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Haha.
Oh.
Well,
now I'm sad.
well, since he only had 1 spell, I'll go on to my next activation, which was my other abomination, which is dead, which now gives my Biomancer, and he's going to put Deadly Blades on them. And
Deadly Blades or Deadly Shots?
Deadly Shots, but I'm also going to use an ability here.
You're not
Because
allowed to use abilities. It's against the
let me
rules.
see. Hold on, give me a moment. Oh, it's only for his regiment. Okay. Wait, never mind. That was Bionic. Men Flesh. Here we go. Within 8 inches, I can heal 2 wounds of a regiment. This can happen once per turn, so that'll put this one back at full. It is your activation. You may commence.
I don't think I want to. You know, I'm just gonna... Okay, fine. Okay, Legionnaires. That unit's gone already, so I guess it's gonna be the one over here. They're gonna clash against your drones. Getting 4 attacks per stand. +1 for the leader model. For a total of 13 attacks. They count as inspired. I forgot to do that on my first unit, but since I'm in tier 3, these will be 3s to hit you instead of 2s. It's a lot of 6s. Okay, 6 hits from the Legionnaires.
Looking for 3s. Filled 3. And that will kill that unit.
Good. Good. Okay, and then for their second action, they will drop all of their models all over the floor. I think they're going to march, but they're not going to use their full distance because we want to just march forward far enough that there's no debate as to whether we're on the objective or not, but we've still got that building mostly obscuring line of sight. You've got a little bit of line of sight now, but...
Yeah, I do. But
But I'm also
Anyway.
on your side, so you have to reform if you want.
Marksman. Look who's in range for my deadly shots. We're going to take aim and shoot. Looking for threes. Oops. That one had rolled, and then that one. So there's 6. And then from my commander there, looking for 4s. 6, 10 hits with exploding 6s on those bone golems.
Okay. Here come 3s.
Ooh, I see some 6s.
Oh, that's a lot of 6s.
Ha ha ha!
Okay. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8 damage there, 10 damage total. That's busted.
Ba-boom!
Okay, so 1 golem dead, and 1 with 2 wounds remaining.
May suggest your wizard should have had a wizard duel and killed mine
Don't celebrate yet.
before I boosted all my outros.
Don't celebrate yet, Kimosabi.
I don't know, that Biomancer's pretty safe and he's doing some work.
He's pretty safe. Okay, other Archmandrite is dead, so I go to my next card. Legionnaires. In the building.
They gonna come out and play?
You would like that, wouldn't you?
Maybe a bit.
You'd like that a lot.
Or you could keep staying there and keep casting fireballs or...
Well, it's a debate, because the spell casting is useful, but throwing some stuff into your archers so you can't shoot me anymore could be useful too. So they have to use their whole activation to come out of the garrison. But they will come out of the garrison, inch away from the garrison, right, like that, I think. Okay.
This pleases me.
Oh, that's fine. It can do what it wants. You can be
Okay.
happy all you want. Your turn.
Well, was that both their activations?
Yes. Entering or exiting a garrison eats up your activation.
Oh, it takes both? Oh. Okay, so it will be this other group of archers. And because now I got some more opportunity to play, they're going to pivot like so. And then they're going to move their 6 inches forward, which is going to put them right behind that unit there.
I see, I see. Okay. Legionnaires are dead. Bone Golems are going to... They're going to play it safe.
You're going to move and charge?
I'm going to move and charge.
Okay.
Just kidding! I'm going to charge. No! But, let me double check. I actually think Bone Golems... I could be wrong. Like I said, I've been playing too many Bucephali lately, so I don't remember what they have. They do have Unstoppable. Ah!
No.
That's exactly what they needed. 5 gives them a total of 11 inches. They make their beautiful, beautiful charge. Yeet. Okay. And now they are going to pummel you into next year. Maybe. Probably not. These are inspired, though. So they were already inspired anyway. Now they're just extra inspired.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. 3s with 1s exploding. So you got
Oof.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with cleave 2. And I'm hitting you in your side, so you have to re-roll your successful resolve checks.
I saved one of those. But that's okay, because I killed him, so no re-rolling your dumb resolves.
They're not dumb resolves.
I'm going to take that from you.
Okay, whatever makes you happy.
Yep.
Okay. I'm out of cards, by the way, so you can...
Ferromancer, he's going to do the +2 march on those brutes. The brutes. And let's see what we got here. So that'll be... Let me look at one shenanigan here and see if I like it or not.
Now that +2 march, is that specifically in a march action?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, no, it's add +2 to their march
Characteristics.
Yeah.
And it doesn't specify only for a march, so they have it for charge as well?
Yes.
Interesting.
But that's okay. So we're gonna move forward to here. And then we're gonna reform like so. Next flip, they're dead. It's going to be the bound clones here. I mean, not bound clones. These little fellows here. They're gonna double march sideways, which will only give them 5 inches of movement. And that finishes it for my activations.
Okay. So at the end of the round, we are in round 7 currently. Okay. So I will score 3 points because I hold 1 outside and 1 in the middle, and you will score 2.
Okay. And then the warlords turned out to be worth nothing?
Correct. There's nothing about warlords in this scenario.
Ah. Silly me. I thought that was valuable. Okay. To get rid of that card, because they're both dead.
So what are our scores sitting at now, total? Ooh, this is a close game.
And we're currently on 8 points, right?
The eighth
I mean,
round.
eighth round?
Eighth round. So this is the last round of the outside ones being worth more points, and then it goes back to the center one.
Okay.
Yeah. Exciting things happening here. Okay, I think I am ready to go, and I only have 5 cards in my command stack. This is a really close match. I think it's going to come down to who dies in the middle first.
Yes.
Yes, it's modifying the march characteristic, not the march action. So it would apply to a charge. At least as I read it.
Okay. I have 6 cards. And you have
5.
5? Okay.
Give me a 1. Okay, I make it a 2, so I win.
Mm.
Okay. Legionnaires. It's going to be this regiment here. They are going to charge, and they're guaranteed to make it because they're already inside of that 5 inches. So they will just come in and end up like so.
Okay.
Okay. Which does expose my side flank to you. If you care about that. I'm sure you do. +1 for the leader. So here are Legionnaire hits hitting on 3s. Not bad at all. Okay. So that's 2, 4, 6, 7 pokes from the Legionnaires.
Okay.
No modifiers.
It's going to be looking for 1s. And it looks like they all went through, so there's 7. And then it's going to be... Do they have Terrifying?
Yes, they do.
It says Terrifying across the board.
Yeah, once we get the Cultists, then we'll have a unit that doesn't have Animate Vessel. And so then we'll have something that doesn't have Terrifying and doesn't generate Dark Power and everything.
So that was... Resolve 4, so 7, 9, 10. So that's enough to wipe them. And my High Clone is going to die fighting.
Cool.
So there are 5 hits at Looking for 3s. These will be hitting on cleave 1. And there is 2 at cleave 1.
Okay. These will be defense 3 because they did Memories of Old as a draw event. So past them both with a 3 and a 1. Okay. Your flip.
Okay. Marksman clones, they're going to fire at your side arc. So this is an example of where I had a bold move where I was going to try to activate those first clones here, do a volley and attempt to charge, and then I was going to have these ones shoot, and I was going to try to kill at least one of those
One of the golems.
golems and try to contest the center, but...
So by charging there, I bought myself one more turn of the golems not getting shot.
Yep, and then the other thing that's a little weird is, let's see. So it's also an example of know your scenario because I overextended thinking the Warlord was worth points when he wasn't.
Which is weird because I think this is the first scenario that I've played that I've noticed that there
Yeah.
was Warlord points.
Okay, so these are going to take aim. They're going to be hitting you on 3s. 2.
It might not make a difference. You might have gotten enough of a lead at the beginning that I can't catch up to you.
9. There will be 9 hits with no modifiers. Yeah, because then, again, I was hoping these ones would have been my exploding 6s hitting you on your side art.
Okay, these are going to be 2s.
Okay.
Even though I'm not getting my shields, I do still get phalanx, I believe. If I'm wrong, then... oh well. Okay. 2, 4, 6 hit me and went through and did their damage, and so I lose this stand here. And this stand over here has 2 remaining. And I gain another dark power token. I don't really need to keep track of them at this point because I've already hit tier 3 and I can't go any higher.
Okay.
Okay.
Your activation.
Okay, Legionnaires, this unit here. Originally I was going to pull them back and form like a shield over here, but Legionnaires are actually doing okay this game, so I am actually going to charge. And
Guaranteed charge at that distance.
Guaranteed charge at that distance. So I do have to wheel this so that they charge in and line up here because that maximizes the stands in contact. Okay, here we go. Legionnaire poke time. "13 attacks, hitting you on 3s.
4.
So one thing that's surprising me here is my Legionnaires are usually not the things that are left at the end of a match. They usually die really fast. Okay, so 7 pokes from the Legionnaires.
Okay.
No modifiers.
Looking for 3s. Okay, so there are 5, and then looking for...
Terrifying 1.
Okay, and...
Oh,
so
ouch.
that'll be 4, 5, 6, 7 wounds, which is enough to kill 1 and leave 1 with 3 wounds. So we're going to go like so.
So how many of the resolves went through? Didn't you fail all the resolves?
Yeah, but they have Oblivious.
Oh, yep, that's right. I was just confused. I'm like, that's not mathing in my brain correctly.
Not Ferromancer, Biomancer here is going to put Deadly Blades on the drones that he is with, and I can't remember if I have an offensive with him. I don't think I do. I'm going to look that up real quick. That won't affect this round. Okay, so I think it's just on you from here. So, yep, your flip.
You're out of cards, or what do you mean it's on me?
No, my Biomancer activated, put Deadly Blades on these drones, and now it's your turn.
Okay, I see. Going to activate my Archmandrite right there. Decision time. I'm going to cast Oslia's Touch on the Legionnaire squad that he's with. Needing 3s to cast this. Need at least 2 successes. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Oh,
All 5s and 6s. Okay,
oh, that hurts.
Useless. little wizard, you.
The Ferromancer, he's going to do Induced Lethargy on those...
Oh, I think I give up.
Oh. Right.
Next time I'm taking the upgrade that lets me reroll 6s on my spells. I have to. It's required. At least if I'm using these dice.
Okay, so I'm going to put the Induced Lethargy on your unit. It's going to reduce their defense by 1. Then we are going to use... Just looking for my ability here. Which one do I want to use? I got so many fun ones here.
We have 20 minutes left in our game, by the way. We should be able to make it through the last 2 rounds.
Oh
as long as we
yeah,
don't
I
get
think
distracted.
so. Yeah. We're going to use Pheromatic Drive just because it sounds kind of fun to use it right now, and I don't know if it's going to affect a ton. So, so you're -1 defense. I'm going to draw my next active card, and they get to perform 2 actions of the same type. Oh, he's dead, so it's going to be the Brutes, and I'm going to get to punch you a ton of times here. So,
Interesting.
yeah, so 15 attacks coming right off the bat here. Looking for 2s, re-rolling fails. That's what these tests are for.
Do they take any downside off that?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get
Lethal
decay.
Decay. That's
Yeah.
the one I'm looking for. Yep. Cool.
Okay. So there are 9 hits from the Brutes with no modifiers.
Okay, and my defense is lowered by 1, right? So these are
Mhm.
2s. Okay, so I take 6 damage off that first one.
Okay.
So we take
There's
This one, 'cause that
there's
doesn't
one
reduce
more
the
at
combat.
Cleave 1.
there. One more at Cleave 1, you said?
Yep.
Okay. That's a 1 that I'm looking for.
Okay.
Down to 1 wound on this stand.
Okay. Doing the second round here, there are 2 at Cleave 2. I mean Cleave 1.
Failed 1. So that stand is gone. These guys are broken. I'm not going to bother marking it because I have a feeling they're going to be dead, but we're going to see.
Look at all these rerolls and dice everywhere. It's so fun. So there's currently 7. 10 more hits with no modifiers. But you do have that -1 defense from the lethargy.
2s. Okay, they're dead. They're dead. Very dead. Nice. Nice move there. That was scary.
Okay, now I will take my DK. There were 5 decays. That was enough to kill a brute and leave one with 2 wounds.
I could accept that. I think in my brain I know the outcome of this game, but we're going to see.
Okay. I'm out of cards, by the way.
Okay, Legionnaires. Those ones over there. They're just going to wave. And then Bone Golems are going
Oh,
to...
wait a minute. I'm not out of cards.
Oh, he's not out of cards.
I just realized I had a drone here, but I didn't put the card in my deck.
Well, if you'd like to activate that now.
Yeah, so that's my
let's
last
do that.
card. There we go. Don't let me cheat. They're going to charge. It's pretty much a given, but we'll roll the dice anyway. There we go. We're going to be poking you with deadly blades.
You will try.
Oh, they will.
Unfortunately, you only have to do 2 wounds to break me here.
2, 3, 4. And then I'll get the Biomancer's attacks in here too. Oh, too bad. He already activated. I would have challenged your priest there to a duel.
Next time.
I think it'd be fun. If he can activate, you should challenge me. Okay, there's 2 more. So that's going to be 5 attacks with exploding 6s.
Okay, I could be crazy, but I don't think attacking you is my best move. Okay, 3s. Ooh, so 4 damage.
So 5?
5 damage total. So 2 of it goes here, and oops, we have 1 wound remaining there, and we are broken. Put out the broken token.
How many wounds does that priest have?
Like a few.
If
Give
it's
me a
more
second.
than 2, then I couldn't kill it in a duel.
It's more than 2.
Okay, that's all I was wondering.
I don't think there's any characters that have 2. He has 4. Okay, and then the bone golems. I think what they're gonna do, they're gonna march. I think they're gonna basically just march like that. That's about 5 inches of their move, and then I think they'll just wheel for 1. Or no, they'll just stay there. Yeah, that seems fine. Okay, the end of the round. So, once again, I score 3 to your 2. Which should put us tied now, I believe. And now, here's the round where the middle objective goes up in value. For the last 2 rounds of the game. Okay, let's do it. Okay, I am ready with 4 cards in my command stack.
Okay. Let's see just a second. I'm gonna go like this.
We mustn't say anything, lest we disturb his brain and prevent him from doing the right thing. So instead, we'll start singing. No.
Okay.
The day I sing on my channel is the day that I've officially gone crazy.
Okay. I think we got something. I don't know if this is gonna work, but we're gonna try it. Okay. I am ready.
Okay.
Make sure I didn't do that silly and put them upside down. Okay, I didn't. Okay, because I've done that before. Like, yeah, I got this perfect
I have
plan.
the advantage.
Well,
Oh,
I
you're
guess
gonna
I gotta
win.
go first.
Oh no.
Okay. Biomancer is going to put deadly shots on these guys right here.
Okay.
Then it is your flip.
Okay.
Well, actually, wait. I'm going to challenge you to a duel because I want to with my second action.
Okay, I can't refuse because they're broken currently.
Yes, let's
so.
fight. I gotta intimidate you a little bit here. Okay, so I get 2 attacks and I'll be hitting you on 2s. And you get you attack at the same time.
Back on you.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got 3 attacks hitting you on 2s.
Oh, you got the advantage. I hit you once.
I hit you once.
Aha. Okay, so my resolve 3.
Defense.
Oh, defense. Okay, my defense failed, so I took that wound.
I'll use my evade 2. Safe.
Oh, I took 2 wounds, so I got hurt twice, but I punched you, so
Yeah.
made me feel better.
Did
Okay.
you though?
Yeah.
I think you missed.
Okay, it's now your flip.
Okay, Legionnaires. It's going to be the squad that's engaged there. They are going to rally for their first. Well, so they'll Memories of Old for their draw event, rally for their first action, and then clash for their second. That is the command stand. So 5 attacks, hitting you on 3s. Okay, so 1 poke from the Legionnaires.
Okay.
And Archmandrite's hitting you on 2s, nothing from him.
Failed.
Terrifying.
And we're good.
Okay.
One of them has 3 wounds. Okay, here's the next one. These guys are going to use Arcane Fire into the Bone Golems.
Okay.
These do have deadly shots, so they will be hitting you with exploding 6s. Arcing fire, though, I'm hitting you on 2s. 2, 3, 4. Okay, there are 5 with exploding 6s.
Okay. 3s. Okay, no
Only
6s.
3. Ah, that won't do what I needed.
So 3 wounds remaining on that golem there.
Okay, your
I
flip.
live to fight another day. Archimandrite is.
Do you wish to
going-
do? No.
No, not at all. I think the Archimandrite's just going to cast Unholy Baptism, and maybe not roll all 5s and 6s this time. Okay, that's 3 successes, so you got 3 hits with AP1.
Okay, so there's 2 and 3, which is enough to kill a tray.
Good. And you took the resolve, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Okay, my next flip will be my drones. I'm gonna stab you back.
I was going to do healing, but then I was like, no, your drones will do enough damage to finish those Legionnaires off anyway. Are these inspired or not?
No, so that was only 1 hit.
Cool.
That's
Well, that's all you need.
I know, that's all I need.
3. Okay, there.
Oh, dang. Okay, yep. That took out the other shenanigan. Your flip?
Okay. Legionnaires, those ones over there, just going to wave.
That actually did it. Ferromancer will do +2 to the march of this unit.
Okay. Bone Golems will march backwards 3 inches for a single march. And then, since I'm in tier 3, I guess I'll have them... so their draw event made them get Memories of Old. I'll have them double tap it, just for kicks and giggles, so that I can say I got some golems up to Aura of Death 5 this game, even if it didn't matter. Okay, I'm out of cards.
Okay, I'm just checking something real quick. Because I think this was
left on
another shadow of the previous edition. There used to be an ability to add the extra march with Ferromancy as well, but it looks like that is gone now. So with a march of 7, I believe you are out of range.
Theoretically, a year into a new edition, you shouldn't still be having old edition problems.
No. So
You should come after me.
that's what I'm thinking of trying to do. So we're going to move my 6, it'll be 8 inches forward, which is going to put the corner of this unit right here. And I'm going to be in that front arc. Oops. Now we're going to try to charge you, and that is 10 inches away.
Roll a 1.
And there's a 3. So, ooh, take that, camera. So that does it. So
They have
basic.
a march of how much?
It's because I added +2 to their march, so it should be 8.
Gross. Yep, a
But
3 would do
yep,
it.
I'm just gonna double check. Yep, so 3 will do it. So basically, because of here, they're gonna pivot this way, come straight forward, and pivot in.
Wait. Yeah. You're actually mostly in my front because 3 of your stands are in my front and only 2 are in my side.
Mm-hmm.
Just making sure you came into the right flank.
So we're gonna come.
Yeah,
see if I can-
the terrain's getting in the way, but technically you can walk across it because it's just a hill. So I understand.
Okay, so now I gotta do my impacts.
No.
Yes, this 1, 2, and then let me see, because I know my Ferromancer is now a brute. Does he? Yeah, he gets 2 impact. So his are gonna be hitting you on 3s. There's 1. They will be hitting you on the 2s. There are 2 more, so that makes 3 impacts. No modifiers.
3s. Okay, failed 1. I have a prediction, but we're going to see at the end of the game if my prediction comes true.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And that was it for me.
Okay, so at the end of the round, nobody gets this one because we both have 2 stands on it.
Yep.
I get 1 point off of that side one. and you don't get any points.
Nope.
So now we are 15 to 14 or 14 to 14? Oh, you just haven't updated it yet.
No. And then, was that the last round, or is there one
That
more?
was round 9. We have one more round.
Oh, one more. So it all comes down to this, eh?
So, I'm going to tell you why this round shouldn't actually be played out.
Okay.
Well, we can play out this combat.
Okay.
But basically, if you win that combat, the game ends in a tie because I'll score 1 point and you'll score 2. And I'm ahead by 1 right now.
Mm-hmm.
If nobody wins that combat, then I win by 2 points.
So we could
we
tie,
only need to resolve that combat.
and it really depends on who goes first.
Yes.
Okay.
So, if you would like, we can just put that card at the top, because that's the only combat that matters for this round.
Yep. Okay. So, I guess, though, there is
Now,
one
the
thing. Who
cards
has
you
how
have.
many cards,
I
though?
have 4 cards.
I have 4 as well.
No advantage.
The people watching are like, oh, they're on the edge of their seats.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, okay.
Okay. How many Ore of Death do I take?
Because those...
This is before your memory's
Fizzled.
activated.
Since it fizzled, because the memories are... They die at the end of the round. Just 6 total.
It's the round where the nerds get sweaty. Okay, there's 4.
'Kay.
Which is enough to kill one and leave one with 3 wounds.
If my golems survive... I don't know. This is going to be
'Kay.
interesting.
So I'm going to Inspire and Clash. So I'm going to be punching you from 5 attacks from the Brute. These are going to be hitting on 3s, rerolling fails. And then reroll these 2. Okay, there are 4 with no modifiers.
Okay, 3s. Failed 3.
Okay.
So, 1 golem dies, and the other has 5 wounds remaining.
Okay, these are 4 hitting you on 4s.
Is this the Ferromancer now that's hitting?
Yes.
Okay.
There are 3 at Cleave 1.
Okay, I've hardened 1, so I ignore your cleave. 3s. Failed 1.
Sorry, I heard farden. I fardened one.
Okay.
Yeah, take that.
Okay. Okay, so now my golems would go,
Okay.
and
Ore of Death 6.
you have Ore of Death too? Oh, you
No,
stealing
Ore
my,
of Death 6. No.
stealing
don't-
my mechanics.
Don't try to play with my mind.
Okay, 3s. Next time we're going to make the technical people sit in the other room so that I don't have to hear them all gasp every time I roll a die.
Oh no!
Okay, he's down to 1 wound remaining. But he lives,
But he lives,
which
okay.
means you probably die. We'll
Maybe.
see.
We'll see.
I don't know. He's only got 4 attacks. Hitting you on 3s because he's inspired. Exploding 1s. Give me 4 1s. Nope. Okay, you got 2 with cleave 2.
They both failed.
Okay, terrifying 1. What's the resolve of your Ferromancer?
Resolve 3. So that actually did 2 wounds. I mean, 3 wounds. That kills the unit. But we're not done yet. I still got archers.
It doesn't matter
Oh yeah, because you still get the
because
1
I'll
point.
still win because I'll still get the 1 point.
Yep. Yeah, because you got the one from the other side.
But if you'd like to shoot the archers and do that last wound.
Nah, we'll just say it died.
Okay, it died. So I end up winning by 2 points. So I score 1 point at the end of the round.
Huh? Do the archers?
No, the archers can see me already. They don't
Oh no,
need
the
to-
archers couldn't move.
Yeah, they were just
Yeah,
sit put.
there's too much building in the way, and
They have arcing fire, which lets them
oh, they could shoot
stuff
over.
as long as
Yeah.
something else from the army has line of sight on me.
Yep. So oddly enough, the part that ended up taking the game was probably over here. I still feel like the Abominations did pretty good in the center, but there was that thing where that Warlord wasn't worth points. If I would have thought of that, I probably would have moved a little different, holding the outsides. But
So my initial kind of tactic with this was that I was going to commit a bunch to the middle, and then I was going to commit a little bit to the sides and see where you went. And once I knew which side you were going heavy on, I would pull out of that side. Because you only need 2 of the objectives to win in this. You don't need all 3 of them.
nope. So one of the things that was weird with this list, because so in LVO last year when I had the brutes, part of the idea was I would boost their movement by 2. I'd have another unit boost their movement a little bit more, so they'd end up with like +4 to their movement. So I would be looking at these crazy long charges, but then I would have the Deadly Blades put on from the Biomancer. So I was putting all these buffs on them, and then they would basically catapult through the center field and just do monstrous amounts of damage. And in our game that we played here, I didn't actually use them like I was using them in LVO. Back in those events, I would always put them in the dead center and rush them right in the middle field. But having the Cataphractii over here kind of pulled them over this direction. I still feel like they pulled their weight, but we didn't get to see like the full shenanigan of that list. As far as I would say if I think that list is competitive, I'd probably say no. I think it's fun, and I think you can adapt it a little bit, but I would say you probably would do better having multiple groups of brutes rather than just the one. But if you ever want to be silly, definitely do it. But yeah.
Well, it was a good game.
Yeah, I thought it was a good
enjoyed
game.
that one. I wasn't sure how it was going to go because honestly, I was not very confident in this list. Like, I thought it would do okay, but it's not one I would take to a tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Normally, what I would have done is taken out the Varangian Guard and put in another unit of Bone Golems, but my third unit of Bone Golems isn't painted yet. Like, they're still just gray. I haven't even primed them yet, so I didn't want to put those on the table tonight.
See, and yeah, that second to last in round 9, where you got that first charge against those archers, that's where I was hoping actually to charge and contest up here. And I was thinking if I could survive just long enough to contest that, then I would have been able to hold the brutes back and get those points on that other objective. But that was where that one activation right there, that charge kind of foiled it a little bit.
Yeah, that was an interesting charge. They did a lot more damage than Legionnaires normally do. And part of that was because I was in Tier 3. Once the Old Dominion get inspired, they get really nasty.
Oh yeah, and it's honestly kind of funny when you hit that point in the game where you have to start thinking more about like how your units move rather than how much damage they deal. But nope, it was fun. But thanks for the good game.
Yep.
And if anybody watching is gonna see us at OVO, I'm excited to say hi to you guys next week. And safe travels to everybody heading that way.
Yeah, theoretically, we will be live streaming the top table at LVO. There's a small chance that it doesn't happen because there was a miscommunication between Parabellum and the LVO organizers. And so there's not actually a guarantee that we have electricity in the spot where our tournament's taking place. But we're gonna do everything we can to try and eliminate that obstacle.
Now, if that happens, that'll be on the Parabellum YouTube channel, correct?
Oh, no, that'll be on our channel.
Oh, it'd be our channel just streaming the... Oh,
And
okay.
they'll just share the link to it. So
Cool. But, yeah, if... yeah, be watching for that and watch for the announcements. We'll know for sure next Thursday if it's going to happen. But as I would say right now, like our plan is to do everything we can to make sure it happens and get you guys some games from that. But if not, we'll update you soon.
Yep. It's going to be a fun week. And then you can probably expect that the week after that we'll get back to live streaming. We need to figure out the frequency for our live streams. So if you guys have a preference, you know, if you'd say want to see a live stream every week or every other week, let us know. We'll figure out what we can fit into our schedules.
And also time, because we could also sneak in some First Blood games, for example, which would tend to be shorter, or even if it caters to you guys, I would be willing to even do smaller games, or even, you know, more silly stuff, just, you know, whatever appeals to you, basically.
Yeah. Our next match will probably be either Spires versus 100 Kingdoms, Old Dominion versus 100 Kingdoms, or one of those armies versus Dwego. I think that'll be our next match. So it should be fun. But we look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching tonight, and we will catch you later. Have a great night.